Good morning, everyone. Morning. Are we ready to chase some pros, to hunt them down? It's the final day. We'll get to chase some pros. We need to lock in. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Red Eyes. Mum music? Am I going through a phase? No. I'm going through a good phase. What I'm doing is I'm trying to... So for those who don't know, I'm getting married later this year. So I'm trying to think of... Trying to go back through my sort of music history. You know? Find the perfect songs for wedding. Maybe Torn doesn't make the cut. Maybe it's not a good wedding song, you know? That's why we were listening to a lot of H2O and Platinum yesterday. Not streaming for wedding, no, Oren. Unfortunately not. Did you put Future Monster on it? Not Torn at the wedding, no. Can I go stream your wedding? If you can wrangle an invite, mate, Oren. There might still be a few +1s going. Someone like you. Well, we have the key songs. So I think we have the first dance song. And we have the leaving the wedding song, you know, like after we've done the vows and we do the sort of walking out type thing. We've got that song sorted. My fiance still needs to pick a walking down the aisle song. She's struggling with that. A walking down the aisle song is quite hard. It's not Sigma Boy, no. He's on Youngblood. I'll get the rosters. If I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this. So we're doing the third place match, Youngblood, and once again, this actually should be a pretty tight game. Daft Punk has some good songs for the after party. Yeah, I'm thinking like go quite classic almost, like classic 90s, classic thousands with a lot of the music for the after party. I don't think that's true, Oren. Because remember, right, this is the hard bit about the song coming down the aisle, right? You want it to be a nice song, you want it to be a song you like, but also it needs to be the sort of song you can kind of walk slowly to, you know? Because she's going to be in a big dress and everything, so she's only walking so fast, and it's a bit like step together type thing. Not easy for Ents, no. In the club? Fuck, that's... Oh, that reminds me actually, I need to... Where are we? I need to send a tweet as well. I need another Chinese Overwatch gif. That? I think this is it. Give a Chinese Overwatch piano music. Get Hannah's piano. Should I get Hannah at the wedding to play us down the aisle? In game. Process a final say, third place match plus grand final. Should this be capitalized? I feel like this should be capitalized. Third place match. This one is for all the marbles. Then we got our good friend Eileen. It's a marble, guys. Trust me. Oh, that's right. I can edit. I can edit. Look at that. Look at that. It never happened. This is just between you lot and me, okay? It never happened. Alright, hero bands. We're locking straight into it. Started pretty promptly here, so we're locking straight in. Lijiang Tower, Ice Flame gonna ban Genji, Youngblood for response.
那现在的话，留给你的选项，要么就是长短枪，要不就是可能就是双短来一块儿去打。当然，这个双短的话也有各种选择，比如说黑影加上裂空，也有可能是一个探奇，甚至是死神啊，去配合到正面的一个激活。当然要看 Youngblood 是不是要更加激进的做一个回扳啊。后手扳的话，其实相对来讲会劣势一点，毕竟你先手办的一个主动权是可以比较想 比较顺利的啊拿到一个自己想要的
normally
阵
higher
容，
seed,
或者说可以限
so I
制
imagine
限
it
制
because they
对方
do
一个比较
group
关键的
stage.
单位，让更有利于
So I
自己的阵
imagine
型
my
展开，以
guess
及
would
自己的
be
战术目
we
标
saw
达
Ice
成。
Flame do it.
而央巴
I'm
这
not
边的
sure
话
really
是直接
actually
办
why
到
Ice
了
Flame
一个
got
朱诺
first.，
那其实剩下的
I'm
还
probably
是
gonna ban
有这
Gino
个
in
卢
response.
肖加物
So
子
I'm
的
not
选
sure
项
in this
战
one
可以
honestly.
继续去打。
Because obviously coming out of groups they have like
他们
clear
自己这边的话，其
ceilings.
实朱诺我印象里面打的也不是特别
Because
的
Team
多，
XX actually
央巴
finished
的
with a group
干
higher.
掉这个
So I mean it very much seemed like Ice Flame banned
而
first,
朱
right?
诺的话，在不搭配
but I
小
don't know
球的一
exactly
个
why
情
that
况
is.
下，整个阵容的一个血线压力还是比较大的。虽然他
Either way, it
确
feels
实
like we're
比
going
较
to
好
get a decent amount of disruption
但
to
是在
this
之
meta.
前是配合到毛加啊作为坦克的一个使用，现在的话做一个害灾啊，目前本身有比较高的一个突进性能以及非常高的一个伤害的情况下，正常一个常态加速的一个效，包括物资的功能性存在，其实是更加适配一点。
I block this
那
person.
这样的话就看一下两边
Request
队
community
伍啊
note.
在离江塔上
Request community
能不能
note.
带来怎样的一个比赛。我们稍微等一下。
I will
两
squash
边
this
选手的一个准
information.
备啊，
I will
因
squash
为
it.
央布拉这边还是有一些选手在比较遥远的地方啊，在海的那边，也就是我们的 Souls 啊，他的这个延迟应该是比较高的，可能需要更久的一个时间。
We're gonna suppress this information. Am I allowed to self-promote? Yeah, go on, Aura, mate. What are you promoting? Go on, mate.
OK， 那这边的话，我们稍等一下。
So in terms of this actual game, while Aura gets his self-promotion ready, I think this game's actually going to be super tight. Super tight.
竞逐杯第3赛季火热进行中，本赛季与 OWCS 规则同步，并开启英雄禁用。每张地图开始前流程如下。
You know what I got?
本次共有4
Hold on,
种
we're
地
doing
图
the
类
map
型。
pool. You know what? Let's find. Anyone doesn't know, Uncoachable is out right now.
机动推进与攻防阵线也只能任选。
But you know what I saw in the
首
comments?
张地图类型固定为战
The comments right here.
由上张地图的失利方选择其他地图类型。
There's a whole bunch of comments today.
攻防顺序
Chris was complaining the Chinese fans are never behind him. But I see all these comments today. If it makes Chris feel better, I'm half Chinese and a big fan. Chris, Chinese fan of Uncoachable. Thanks, Chris, and hope to see you in Hangzhou. Fuck. I think there might be nearly on a third one as well. Chinese fan, hope you do well, Chris. I followed Kev for years in Overwatch League and I hope you get clapped by once again in Nanvo.
但同一英雄可被2队分别禁用1次。
Oh, poor leave.
例如，我方首先禁用了害灾，对方禁用
So yeah,
了
Chrissy getting some love from China. Has anyone watched it yet?
对方仍可以禁用害灾。
You liked it, Denny?
首张地图的英雄禁用顺序由抽签决定。那么以
Banger
上就是
Uncoachable
竞逐杯 S3 的规则解读了，让我们一起期待场上选手们的精彩表现。
No announcement for Genji yet. I think Genji, Virtus.pro, Team Liquid, we're all still waiting for.
正在前往即将塔。
We watched an hour, but a good one. Yeah, I actually thought it was a good episode. We had to kind of turn it around pretty fast, but
开始看一下具体是哪一张小图。
you wait until 2 p.m. No spoilers. We can do it, Ellie. We can do it.
Youngblood 对阵到 Ice Flame 的比赛
Perfect for in the shower.
一张地图，我们先看一下势均力敌的对手。
Yeah, we're gonna record. We're recording again Tuesday. So 2 days from now, we're recording Tuesday, and that one should be with you, maybe even before the weekend. So you're actually gonna get uncoachable action is coming thick and fast.
那么今天就要有一个高下了。毕竟能走到现在，这个争夺季军的一个队伍肯定都是不容小觑。
Check Vegas
而
stream
且
for a sec.
Ice Flame 跟 Youngblood 作为本赛季
Faker up to.
都算是
It's not quite
成
late in
一
America now.
个队伍。整体的实力来说都还是相当不错的。磨合上面都有
Why is Tree put on so much weight?
有更强的一个选手以及不错的一个教练组
Fuck
在
me.
幕后。
Why is he put on so much? Why is he put on so much weight?
不错。第一张地图
Come on, Tree
到
mate.
了夜市
Get it together. I think 2025 needs to be the year of a cut for you, mate.
阵容 Youngblood 这边
Can't ask that. I mean, this is an extreme case, mate. Because I saw Tree in Stockholm.
巴巴亚嘎之前好像没有怎么
He wasn't that big, so I don't know what's happened there.
OK， 我们这边的话开始
All right, should we lock in?
啊
Lock in map number 1, Lijiang Tower, Juno and Genji off, so it's going to be Farah versus Farah instead. Farah very good on Lijiang Tower. Wait and see how this actually translates. I think this is going to be a close game. Obviously, special shout out to Soaps, a rare German in a Chinese tournament. But for now, Jinmu is just taking over. Jinmu had a really rough time of it against once again, but who doesn't, right? On this occasion, though, he's going to take over, delete Casanova straight away. This is why Farah is so good, especially on night market. You can just play. You're probably the best DPS at playing these side angles actually around point. Now they're trying to spawn camp Casanova actually as well. Billiding's there. He's 1 HP. Oh, can't find the finishing blow. He's at least forced Casanova to go away for ages. And now they're going to clean up on the point during all of this as well. A little bit scattered in the fighting, but they're winning on all sides. Jimmy gets traded late.
返场压力。
Sorry.
毕竟法老之鹰在不用特别到近点的位置。
Yeah, Jamaica's traded late, so it's going to make the retake a little bit easier, but Farah's back so fast. You can actually see rockets coming back from Jinmu already during all of this. Slightly faster Kitsune for Cold J coming in. We're going to try and clear Casanova out of this one. You can see he's just getting harassed. I don't know what his plan was there, because it looked like the rest of the Youngblood team wanted to go coast, but really didn't see, didn't see Casanova on that angle, so a bit rough on the retake there. I don't know if there's a particular reason they're not on their main accounts, they're just load into whatever account, and then the production just fix it for them, so we don't have to deal with silly named players. Looking at you, Baba Yaga. Although I've only been calling him Baba Yaga because of this as well, that's more fun to say. So it goes up and down. Alright, now trying to coast retake again. We're actually doing a split push. It's a Lucio Sojin angle. Now they're trying to maneuver here Youngblood through the Mega side. At the same time, they're having dice on the Tracer trying to force point. Oh, sorry, it was actually a Lucio Farah. Good couple of rockets from Jinmu. Forces a Suzu out early. Bit of trouble here for falling on the retake. Baba Yaga's going to start tipping tapping point. Legacy will go match it now, so we're moving over to point of Legacy's taking Baba Yaga down. Kitsune Rush trade will come through regardless right now. They're slightly quicker to the rest of the ults. And Ice Flame just in control here. Certainly can. Hopefully that's a bit better balance. And alright. We might balance the volume, but we don't seem to have balanced this lobby because Ice Flame were absolutely dominant there.
第一张的小图，ICE各点开花吧，不管是 C 位啊。
And that's a rough start for him as well. We're on a slightly different version of obviously the meta comp. Normally we would see Genji with this instead of Farah, but Jinmu a very adept Genji and a very adept Farah, maybe more importantly for this. Baba Yaga I feel has been very hit and miss, very feast or famine, and unfortunately it's looking like a kind of famine. It's looking like a famine type of map 1. I don't know if we'll get any differences here. Baba Yaga's starting on the Tracer now. But I feel again that the Tracer into the Farah is very awkward. It's so easy if Jinmu just lands one stray rocket or something like this, it can make the Tracer's life so hard. So even though Baba Yaga will probably play to force point a lot, it's going to be very awkward. Whereas comparing this to Jinmu, thanks for the 11 months, Kev, mate. Congratulations for yesterday. See you in OWCS. They've actually just been crushed at this choke again. No real impact from the Tracer. Jinmu just flooding over the top. Way more damage, way more impact. And Youngblood seem to be having a struggle answering this one. Yeah, Kev a bit of a day one-er, you know. Kev one of the good ones. Alright, we're going to try and retake through white here. Baba Yaga's moved early. Baba Yaga might keep... Oh, he's actually just going to force point. Going to try and force point here, but again, Jinmu's just going to keep spamming rockets down this corridor, make it hard. That wall. Baba Yaga will dive in, looks for the Sojin. Kaka will get full pocketed through that, though. And now the repush is going to be brutal. You can see here, they're trying to go from point to dive for sort of garden area where the tables are. But it's a very long dive for Hazard in reality. And because of this, you can just see how easy the peel is, because they sort of three-man dive onto Kaka, so Ice Flame, as long as Colche can hit the Suzu, get the pocket in, lengths there for the boot. They can actually pocket their Sojin pretty straightforwardly through that, because the dive is coming from so far away and it's so obvious. Casanova's going to be swapping it onto the Soldier right now. Gives him the ability to play this flank angle a little bit more by himself. Billiding's keeping him in check for now. Looks like Soaps is coming to Casanova's side, and Baba Yaga's going through. So it's a three-pronged attack here from Youngblood. They're going to hit from both flanks at the same time, potentially. But Bidding is keeping the soldier in check so they can't get that three-pronged flank coming in. Baba Yaga is unchecked though. He comes through, combines with the Kitsune rush. Looking for follow-up here. Now they've got Kaka. But Beat comes in defensively from Yelta. Barrage doesn't find too much from Jinmu. But he will live, most importantly. They finally do get their man Kaka, but Jinmu has lurked his way into the back. He's got both supports in his sight. They're all low right now. Wall onto Dice as well. More pressure coming in. Downpour from Bidding. Catches aiming. Back shots will finish him off. Now they can go back to the choke, and you can see Bidding just kept control of this bridge the entirety of that fight. So Dice's impact minimal. Look at this, Dice 64% ult charge anyway. I know he did swap. They're very much on the back foot, and we're looking at a 200-0 situation. But Jinmu are too far forward trying to deny that touch. Surely Fabian can get the touch now. They're going to overclock as they come in, though. Soaks is going to get taken down. Pulse bombs wide. Downpour's wide from aiming as well. Just catch Linkster, actually. But Kaka's still trading. Has one more rail, but needs to live. 1 second to slide. Gets to the slide. But Aiming's going to chase this one down. Slash comes out. Slash doesn't quite kill him. Kaka's been pocketed through all of this. There's Fallen with the final blow. But Jinmu is back in it now. Soaks with a desperate beat. But it doesn't. Fallen's off the map? How's he off the map? Oh, it was the beat was too late in the end. Soaks can't even get one more touch. It wouldn't have made a difference. Ice Flame, dominant. You can tell it's first map of the day, Brigadier. You can tell it's first map of the day. Alright, let's get some noodles. Let's get some noodles, a bit of Pepsi. And surely my mouth will wake up. Fallen, literally true. He's playing. I think he is playing from Germany, no?
两个 C 位站出来一个次数刚好是能衔接到的。
Yeah, so for those who missed it, Soaks, we were playing Lijiang yesterday. Was actually playing from NA. That's probably actually better, actually. Ping-wise, at least.
每次突进呢，去集火目标有铃铛堡，也有自己的一个阵型的一个调整，做的都还是。
Of course, Chilito's happy to.
那这样的话，第二张地图来到 Youngblood 的一个。
Yeah, so for those who missed it yesterday, Soaks did a rollout to try and get back fast on Lijiang Tower. Just missed it, straight in the
这样
hole.
子的话，以一个败者的优势，看能不能给自己争取到一分。
He's still going to be doing some co-streams until that is. He's obviously going to be doing less because SSG will be his main priority, as you can imagine. They're the ones with a paycheck.
稍等一下，看一下，等一下 Youngblood 的选图啊。
And so he'll probably. There's a good chance he still does a lot of Korea. I think he's keen for Korea, as you might have seen on the announcement. He's one of the co-streamers. He'll probably, especially NA, he'll probably do none of. EMEA, probably a lot less as well. But Korea lines up quite nicely in terms of his time zone and in terms of when he won't be busy with SSG themselves. So I think we'll still see Hunter, even though we'll see less of him than we did last year. Do you stream on YouTube as well? No, I do upload the VODs to my VOD channel afterwards. But I've not got dual streaming set up. Maybe I should, because it would save me a bit of effort. As long as my, I guess the big question is really, will my PC be able to handle it? Alright, let's enjoy this piano music while I eat my noodles. Yeah, maybe I'll set it up at some point, Kuma. I need to do some tests to make sure my PC can handle such a thing.
Last, the Ventus lineup. Our latest RTX 50 series Ventus graphic
Oh, it's got the
cards
advert
are
now.
designed to offer unmatched value for gamers and professionals alike. They feature a resilient and sturdy design, which encases an efficient thermal system to keep your GPU chewing through demanding workloads with ease. The Ventus series focuses on getting the fundamentals right, combining a triple Torx Fan 5.0 thermal design, a copper base plate, and core pipes for optimal thermals and performance. What's more, many of them are perfect for small form factor PCs.
All right, we're
thanks to
locked
their
in.
more compact size.
You missed ICce. Can I give you a quick rundown? Yeah, while we're just on this advert, because we've got the bands and stuff as well, we can have a quick look. The TLDR is most of the teams you expected to qualify did qualify.
Our segue to a few words from
ICce
at LTT.
The Ultimates both qualified. Peps qualified, but Peps had to actually reverse sweep to qualify against D Impero, which is the Crocs team. So this one was a nail biter. Sakura beat Insidia. This is Hittori's team beating Hybrid's team. Hittori just looks like one of the best hazards going, honestly. Absolutely dominant performance from her. So Sakura secure their spot. All four of these teams are in the OWCS regular season. And what we're going to see later today is these 8 teams are going to play, essentially at this point, a single elimination bracket where one team qualifies. One more spot. Yeah, so we are going to be watching the doggiest of dogfights later. SRP check going to be involved in that dogfight. Hybrid's team, Simple's team going to be involved. Crocs' team going to be involved. X Oblivion going to be involved. Yeah, only one more, Barney. It's actually, it's gonna be a bloodbath later. Any EU teams that competing with Koreans, I think. I don't know. It's interesting because I think the EMEA as a region is much stronger this year, but the talent is a bit more spread out. Ooh, has a ban. Yeah, I'm hoping Hybrid or Crocs as well, Barney. If I had to pick, I'd give it to Hybrid and the gang. But anything can happen, right? Anything can happen in these series. Mid-season tourney in Saudi will hurt Hittori's career? Not necessarily. I mean, as much as there are 100% there are problems with Saudi Arabia in this, you have to remember last year as well, like the Esports World Cup is a very public affair, essentially, right? So last year, Z's, who you might also know, competed on Calling All Heroes, was on Nightmare parts of last year, went to the Esports World Cup with Nightmare themselves, you know? So I think the Esports World Cup itself, it's a very much like, it's not the same as going to Saudi Arabia normally, I think. I think it's a very public affair, and I think in reality, there won't be any problems. Obviously, everyone has to make their own individual decision on these things, right? It's very much what you're willing to do, but you know, there is a precedent to this. You know, people like JK, Jkaru, if people don't know, who is openly gay, very openly gay, have also been to Saudi Arabia before as well and stuff, you know, so I think there's like a way there for Hittori if she wants to. Yeah, if you don't know Jkaru, he's about the most openly gay person you can see. Go on his Twitter sometime and you'll know what I mean. Can't wait for Hunter to beat Chris TFR. I mean, it's actually it's actually going to be such good entertainment, right? If SSG ever play the Ultimates at a LAN, right? And Chrissy and Max have to go up and do the hero bans against each other. Fuck, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Lock in is Rein. It is Rein. So Hazard was banned, Juno was banned. So you'd think they'd maybe go to like Kiri, Lucio, Mauga, but we've seen A-Main play Reinhardt before, but Ice Flame, they knew what was coming. They knew what was coming. They're on Junkrat and Rissa. Jinmu. I mean, he normally plays Torb on this map. So the Junkrat not too far. And A-Main is going to match for Orisa. First point secured for Ice Flame off the back of that counter combat spawn. And oh my god, Jinmu's just got an opening pick from across the map on Junkrat. Vasily of a hero, the greater Jinmu's power level, and now Bilidane just into the backline here, and they have been crushed. No escape for A-Main in this one as well, who'll die a little bit later. Oh wait, Bilidane's traded actually. The point's only just unlocking here, so actually with the spawns, Youngblood have a chance to get back on this point right now. Ice Flame are getting very close, and that's higher in Jinmu's hands. A chance for a retake here once Verisa's there. That's a little bit awkward. Yeah, Baba Yaga can go for the touch. He's lining up for it. Deflect onto point. Catches that mine. Now, Bilidane is back as well. Kitsune rush advantage. Colossal for Cold J right now. So if they can just use this to catch the Orisa, they'll be good. The spin has been used. That could be a good trigger for him. Cold J has it. Now they're going to drop it. No spin, remember. Only the fortified. Jinmu's trying to watch behind them. They're going to run over Dice while that all happens. Jinmu's getting the full pocket, keeping that flank on lock. The rest of the team have used the Kitsune rush to push forward. They're going to secure a couple kills off that. A-Main's got no HP. Baba Yaga with one trade, but it won't stop this cap going through. Where is Baba Yaga going? Him and Fallen. Oh, the spear actually. Oh, the TP's still there. Fallen's going to get caught. Baba, just die, Baba Yaga. You're not getting out of this one. It's a bloody Orisa you're fighting. And that'll be 2 points for Ice Flame. Only the Kitsune rush used for that one. And now they got both DPS souls. They got the Terror Surge with Beat soon to throw into it. Youngblood do have that Kitsune rush advantage here, but far from straightforward. Could see a decision here from Ice Flame to only invest some ults and save him for the next fight. But we're going to start with Overclock either way. Beat in response from Soaks. Lecter has a much later beat here. Doesn't even need to use it, but Blade comes through. Lecter's going to do it now. Rip Tyrant back, and oh my god, it catches that beat push. Ice Flame just toying with him, baiting him into that. Now a desperation Kitsune rush from Fallen, just trying to live. And Bilidane and Jinmu laying down the damage. Oh my god, he just knows, doesn't he? Suzu out, and Jinmu's just standing there tanking the Terror Surge. No fear from Jinmu. They pushed him into spawn here, and Bilidane has got this Terror Surge ready to hit at the spawn door, and Ice Flame are showing absolutely no mercy. One tick already gone. Looking for the second tick right now, but killer Dice isn't going to get to an ult in this game. Jesus Christ. Kitsune rush, second one of the map for Cold J. Onto it now, but Bob has come out behind. Lecter's looking for the Lucio gap at the back, and they have traded one kill with the help in this Bob, but still at the choke is Bilidane holding it down. They only got one tick out of it though before these trades come through. Jinmu is going. They can't get Jinmu out of this house. Still fighting it, and he's actually really low. He has to be careful here. Jinmu fancies his chances against a 5-man Youngblood here, not backing up. And they do get the stabilization. They only concede the third point in the end. They don't concede that second tick. Now they're on D.Va, Ana as well, so in theory a better chance to contain this Junkrat. But we've seen many people try and contain Jinmu once he gets on the silly heroes before. He is naded right now. Both DPS are in fact, but they will survive. A-Main's going to try and peel for his backline here as rotation comes through from Ice Flame. Trying to get on that backline, and they do catch Cold J. You see that. You're going to see Fallen and Soaks try and kite away from Ice Flame's push, while Baba Yaga and A-Main are going to try and hit the back. And they've hit the back. The nade's going to connect as well. And now Jinmu finds himself a little bit stranded here between a Lucio and a Tracer. Should be going down, surely. They can secure this kill. Come on, oh my god. Toying with the idea of taking Soaks with him. But now Youngblood are right back in this. Early sleep onto Lecter as well. They have to beat if they really want to go for it. Bilidane has his foot on point, but no, the sleep is actually going to get converted. Casanova will finish that one off, so no beat push means no commitment to this recontest here, and they'll keep their ults. The third point. The swaps have helped a little bit here. Bilidane's going to go to match for D.Va right now. Jinmu still has Riptide, so it's staying on that. But expect maybe a Nano Diva here coming out from Fallen. Really a great chance to kill some of these backliners. Aiming's just going to try and eat some of this damage. Nade comes out onto Jinmu again, but no follow-up ready for it. They're happy just to hold this high ground on second point. Keep that good position for Casanova. About to have a Bob for this one as well. Pulse Bomb out from Baba Yaga is wide. Now the beat in from Lengtzer catches everyone. Soaps is going to beat back later. Big boop off the top from Lengtzer actually forcing him to the low ground. Now Jinmu has dropped the tire. Can the tire find it? The tire finds Soaps. Nano out onto Aiming though. Can he find his kills? Kitsune Rush and full Matrix from Billade will keep them safe. They've traded 1 for 1 still though. Kaka now re-pushing with the overclock. Forces for D-peak. Casanova's going to peek it. He might regret that one. Gets himself back round. But they're so busy. They're trying to full Matrix Fest. Ash out of there. I think Anna is just vulnerable. Billade will get that one. Baba Yaga is off the map somehow, which seems unlikely. There we go. ICE going to put us 1 round away. A stagger onto a baby diva as well. And Jinmu's coming back on the soldier. So a double hit scan diva from Ice Flame. Aggressive slide up already. They're trying to bully back this Ash. Force him all the way. I'm surprised Jinmu didn't go Genji, honestly, against this Ash pick. I feel like it matches up way more nicely. But never question Jinmu's hero picks. He's always a step ahead somehow. And here he gets full pocket to push out in this Genji. Now he'll be forced back a little bit, but Kaka's found the pick on the angle where this has been happening. Now they just have complete control of this point. They're forcing the objective. Remember, Youngblood, they can't afford to concede this point. They have to try and make a move out. Pressure onto Jinmu now. He's giving him a wiggle. He's wiggling as much as he can. He's getting Matrix. He's getting Suzu. He's wriggled his way out of all of that. Bomb comes out from Aiming is low. Can't get back into mech. And that might just be curtains for it now. Billadin can go mark this Ash. No opportunity for Casanova to get a meaningful pick now. And Billadin is just flying into the spawn, trading on him. Fallen's got 1 in the back here and dropped the Kitsune Rush. They'll beat in response to this, but Soaps can't quite get the touch. And Ice Flame take the second map as well. I thought this was going to be a bit of a closer game, honestly. This will probably be the Rip Tire where he kills the Blade and the Beat Push. Really nicely constructed fight from Ice Flame. Oh wait, no, this isn't even that fight. This is just him standing in front of a Terror Surge shooting a Terror Surge. I thought it was going to be the Rip Tire where he kills the Blade, but I guess that was a better play. Benedict certainly feels like an up-and-coming player from my point of view, because I'm not very familiar with him. I'll give you an actual age check, though. Where is he? I actually can't give you an age check. Yeah, I've not seen this player around before, so my suspicion is Benedict is like next up, as it were, in China.
让登吉在出道他之前，应该就是我印象里面他就是一个副坦选手，而且目前现在是在往前。
It was 3-0 for the last time in group stage. Yeah, I mean Ice Flame, they look very dominant here, right? Even you saw when we were on a more traditional or a more classic matchup in this meta where we're just on the mirror. You saw them actually be very dominant. And then when we go into this sort of more wacky version where the hero bans are really affecting the combo teams are playing, again, Ice Flame just seem more organised in the ult trades. Jinmu's just getting picks left, right and centre. Baba Yaga, especially on the alternate side, very quiet game. Would I be going to all 3 lands? I don't know. I think the chart, like Stockholm, probably yes, because it's the closest and therefore most affordable to me. The other ones are going to be more expensive to get to. And it depends if I can like co-stream or cast or do any sort of work at the event, right? Because one thing that happens is if I go and travel to the events, but I can't co-stream from the events, I sort of miss out on some of the biggest streams of the year, you know? So it ends up sort of being a twofold to the bank balance where I spend money, but I also don't make any money. You're probably right, Hava. You're currently listening to Spring Festival Overture, composed by Li Huanzi. As the holiday season winds down, everyone's packing up and heading home for the New Year's celebrations. Over in the corner, Junkrat's collecting these bombs. Why is it always this one I end up reading out? Bob's managing the luggages. Wait, who took Jack Morrison's dentures? I'm going to have this memorized soon. Let's stay focused, Xiaojing. Sorry, let's stay focused. Xiaojing once asked renowned musician Lucio Carrera dos Santos about studying composition. His response? Studying nah. You've got to feel and enjoy the music. Zhao Jing, on the other hand, enjoys the mathematical principles behind it. In this AI-driven era, even playing instruments doesn't require using your hands. But seriously, can someone please tell me how to turn off these blinding, searing, piercing Symmetra beams? Schedule for today's matches. It's actually, we've got 2 games today. We're halfway through potentially this 3rd place match. And then we're going to get the grand final, Team XX against Once Again. So Team XX and Once Again both won their respective groups. Team XX have a couple of Korean imports in Blink and Argon, as well as 800, who looked very good. And even Oblivioni's got through his fair share of work yesterday too. Such a big finish. Sorry, I always get locked into the piano. How did German end up on a China team? I'm not actually sure, but Soaks is a bit of a world traveler when it comes to teams. He's played in like Pacific and stuff as well. He's played all over the place. Do they have a chance against Once Again? Truth be told, probably not. I think what I'm most interested in the Once Again game is what's sometimes helpful. Like we used to do this on London as well. What's helpful sometimes is by seeing a really good team play a really bad team. What happens is you just get to see the really good team play exactly what their theory and style is for the comp, so it can often be easier to learn from as well. So I'm just interested to see Once Again play, because it's a good meta for him on paper. They looked really dominant yesterday, and we'll get to see like really some of their thinking behind the comp. If you had to pick a hyperflex between Tree, Knife, and Zodial, who'd you pick, B? Ooh, it's between Tree and Knife. I do like Zodial as a player, though. I just don't think he's at the same level yet. Probably Knife. Probably Knife. I think that's probably also true with like where Tree's probably better at the hit scan side of that sort of hyperflex side, but Knife's better at like the sort of Tracer Genji side of it. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, Havoc. Because normally what happens, for those who don't know, Soaks will play in these games, and then he'll go to school, because of how the timing works.
回到亥灾体系上，然后努巴尼的话，两边是没有换人，还是没有换人。
Oh, just had a friend back in Pro Chaser 1, and then it will just sort of snowball from
非
there.
常可以的，而且整个团队来讲，对于枪刀的一个配合，应该也是比较熟练的那一波。 看一下亥灾枪刀回到努巴尼身上，回到努巴尼之后啊，是不是有什么变化？有没有可能说让金木继续去玩这个
？Yeah, Gushway had to play Farah in the groups, so he's been gifted a flex position.
能飞啊，或者说一些机动阵，相对来说舒服一点。那本身Youngblood 直接办了一个路霸。
All right, Youngblood have banned Roadhog.
状态啊。 想保一下自己。
Are they okay? Youngblood, are we okay? Ice Flame's gonna ban Brig.
就是告诉你说，还是要跟你去玩这个卢笑阵容啊。
I mean, if we're being super generous, maybe it's to protect Hazard, but we also banned Hazard last map, and they lost that Hazard matchup quite hard at the beginning. Back on the Lijiang Tower.
选取率没有像之前那么高了。再一个的话，安娜本身你要选择安娜不理的话，
yeah, so this is
拉得比较慢。
It's a little bit rough.
来看一下两边卢
Lucio head to head.
有点惨烈。
I mean, no surprise to see Lengtzer is above him in most stats. Maybe a bit surprising that Lengtzer's also ahead in deaths, considering how well that series went, or how well that Hanoka in particular went for Ice Flame. But why not, mate? If you're not dying on Lucio, you're not trying.
他应该就是拉扯一波，自己能跑就跑掉了，应该是这个样子的。不过整个数据上来看，毕竟这张图还是 ICE 赢掉了嘛。
All right.
然后 Sox 他自己的一个英雄池。
What's the play for Youngblood then, right? Because they struggled on the. They struggled when they played Hazard, they struggled when they forced a non-Hazard matchup. So yeah, is it another roll of the dice, force for comps in another direction? Probably feels like it has to be the answer. Oh, and this will be, the stat underneath, I imagine, will be that they lost 3-0 in groups previously. So for those who don't know, the last 2 times it seems met. It was a 3-0 for Ice Flame in groups.
Youngblood 还是选择先去做一个防守啊。这边应该是要回到 A 梦。
Hope for a bull meta? I mean, why not, mate? It would be so good, though, would it not? The nostalgia of seeing A-Meng roll back the years, quite literally. One day. One day.
装长手的一个防守吗？
One day.
要安娜加上朱诺吗？
So, looks like it's going to be a version of a Hazard comp, a bit of a greedier Hazard comp here. So, we see Kiri Lucio mainly with Hazard just because it's one of the backlines that is most survivable against these sort of things. And Barney, a bit of a longer map with bigger sightlines. You can get away with a bit of a greedier backline. Youngblood have gone quite greedy with this, though. They've got the Ana, the Juno, the Echo, and the Ashe. So if Ice Flame, I feel like really I'd want like a Hazard Genji with this. Maybe even Lucio Kiri, honestly. Alright, Lengtzer's going Mercy. So they're going to do like a Pharah Mercy Coast or something, and everyone else from main? Or are they just going to do everyone from Coast? Eyes on this Pharah Mercy, I guess. Yeah, Pharah Mercy's going Coast. Oh, they've killed Baba Yaga immediately. It's a double DPS pocket onto Coast. The Hazard comes through main. Kaka has been traded here. Res is available if Jinmu can get this Hazard away from him. But right now, yeah, A-Meng has to give the space. Can we get the Res going? No, Kaka's going to spawn too quickly. And A-Meng's going to catch Cold J during all of this. A-Meng now looking for the Mercy as they walk through. It looks like Lengtzer's maybe trying to go for the res. Sleep just coming onto... Oh wait, comes onto Billeding during all of this. He's going to get naded as well. Now A-Meng's going to get the respawning Soju and get on the back foot. The DPS are trying to turn onto A-Meng here, but he's got pocket and support. He's going to double in for the kill. He really wants this Lengtzer kill. He gets it. He's full blocking. Baba Yaga's coming to help him as well. Oh, well played by A-Meng. Just, A-Meng, 2 HP! Oh, just about gets the rail off. He does get traded. Now Baba Yaga is fighting Kaka. Got him awfully low. We'll be able to finish that one off. Billeding's trying to force point a little bit here, but Baba Yaga can match it. And really, really nicely played by A-Meng to get those kills. Committed for it. 1v3 type situation makes it work. And now Lengtzer, oh, the sleep onto Billeding. But Lengtzer's got a Glock. He's now trying to juke this Echo. We'll be able to juke this Nano Echo as well. Valky's come out from Lengtzer. He's going to res Jinmu and all of this as well, so they can keep going. But the dive onto the backline. A-Meng hits for 1-bop combo. Baba Yaga still goes for sticks hit for Mercy, but Lengtzer just about lives. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Both teams are going to try and stabilize. Now Jinmu trying to get in with this barrage. Downpour comes out, though, but Pharah just managed to dodge it. But they back it up, and Casanova's got to pick up the back of this map. And they've lost a lot of space here, Youngblood, but they have the ability to re-push it now. Jinmu has been separated, and the tick is denied again. And A-Meng's going to catch that split Pharah over on the right-hand side. And Youngblood, they have got a hold on this point. Lengtzer's going to swap onto the Lucio after that as well. Copy Hazard comes out. Defensive wall to try and deny Baba Yaga getting this downpour charge up. He's going for it though. The only thing scarier than 1 Hazard is 2 Hazards. So it's just going to be a full disengage from Ice Flame. They want nothing to do with this. The sleep comes in, but downpour it catches Soaks. He's going to raid to try and live. He does not just use the raid to live, he uses the raid to kill. He trades Billeding for that when he gets a second kill. It's 3v3. The Rayan is doing so much for A-Meng and Soaks though. The push is good and A-Meng's in spawn looking for more. Will get slept though. But Aiming needs to get himself out of dodge right now. They're trying to speed ring him out. And Soaks does help him out. They're both naded though. Nah, Soaks doesn't get out. Aiming goes too far, gets himself a mega, but he's cost his backline their lives. And after such a good hold, they overextended Spawn and Jinmu with the BM barrage. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And after such an incredibly good hold, where ICE were just struggling to have any answer to that, it was a gift from Youngblood to open the door. Still overall a good hold on first point, and a bit more legs than we've seen in the series so far from Youngblood, but a big missed opportunity. The good news is, though, that ICE did actually, in the end, use a lot of that, since they threw the barrage in at the end as well. And Nexa is going to have this beat soon, but this Nano is there first, and Baba Yaga comes in, and it's course. They get 2 kills, they lose Baba Yaga for it. They can stabilize out this choke. They don't have a great answer for this beat coming back, though. Aiming will have the downpour, but a little but the downpour can maybe counterplay the beat if Aiming uses it defensively. But not a straightforward ult to land at all with downpour, especially in that type of situation. So they're trying to bully Aiming away from the corner, then Nade will help them do that. Wall comes in as well, Aiming in a lot more trouble. They've actually just won it there. The Hat comes in as well. The Hat can obviously interrupt the block and just put that extra damage onto the Hazard. And now Casanova's going to have such a hard time getting out of this one. A literally impossible time, in fact. And now this has a real chance to snowball away from Youngblood here. They're coming back with their downpour. But because IceFlame just won that neutral so hard, they've now got Nano and Beat for this final fight. Well, this final fight of second, I should say. They're going to find Jinmu early. What is Jinmu? Jinmu, they're all there, mate. They're all there. They've all got guns. Nano now comes onto Billeding. They're going to try and win this 4v5 here, IceFlame. But Billeding can't find all that much valuable targets. He's just trading onto Aiming. Sleep comes out onto Billeding as well. He's going to get knocked down, blocking time, but not enough. They trade 1 for 1, but the cap has gone through during all of this. They deal with the Nano. They got the pick onto Jinmu. And now they are getting... Now they are looking down. They have to defend third point. And it only cost them for Nano in that second point as well. Full rail for Kaka. Looking for the connect onto Casanova, but can't find it. Casanova has the Bob here as well. Jinmu's going to go. He's going to TP himself through. But Bob's going to come out as a result. Jinmu's maybe stuck behind now at this point. And oh, the wall cut onto Billeding means this will be a one and done. Bob will get his job done, and Youngblood will get control of the choke. They hit a sleep up there, sleep onto the Sombra, trying to shoot his knee. Can't shoot his knee though, so Jinmu will live this one. Thank you, Wilder. Alright, lots of ults coming into play for this one now. They're going to try and clear left-hand side here first, but Kaka's going to lose his head on the way, and Babia has copy. Only it has to use it just to live, but probably happy with that, because again, it's going to be another one-and-done situation here for Youngblood. Both DPS ults, both converted to a fight win. And they've got some decent time off the clock, but IceFlame getting very close to a 5 ult bank here, so... This next fight's going to be really tricky for Youngblood. What they need to do is probably just play for trade. So even if they lose the fight, IceFlame don't get a clean win, and the retake for Youngblood in the fight after this is a lot better. So Ice really on an aggressive Nano. They've almost always gone for the Echo so far, but Hazard's a good target. And Casanova's just going to get this early pick, and now they're chasing Jinmu out. Billing's going to try and respond to sleep onto Aiming and the nade. For Beat to keep pushing, Aiming will die. Downpour, EMP coming out. It's a huge investment from IceFlame. They beat it, they hit everything. Jinmu will get the ace. A cheeky ace for Jinmu, but it cost them 3 of their big ults. And now this retake looks a lot more reasonable for Youngblood. Coming back with the Nano, coming back with Downpour. Expect this Nano to go into Aiming since they're on Tracer now. Wall comes out, forces it. Downpour to try and catch for Sombra, but Jinmu gives him the slip. But Nano saves Aiming for now, and Baba Yaga has killed 2 in the back. Aiming only can live within this Nano, but living will be enough. They need to help Cold J in the... sorry, need help Falling in the back. But they can help him. Baba Yaga will deal with it all. No trades even in the end. And well played by Baba Yaga. We talked about how he's been a bit quiet in this series. But that there, a solo play on Tracer, hit the backline, finish off a low Jinmu. Perfect play from Baba Yaga there to get his team back in it. And now, 30 seconds. And there's no ults really for IceFlame. We're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Casanova's going to have a Bob. And Bob, when you're forced to touch the objective in his last 20 seconds, very difficult situation. You can see Baba Yaga looking to set up as well. Jinmu's been cleared on this right-hand side. Harassment from a tracer on the high ground. No one's really able to clear that. Jinmu is behind. He's kind of stuck behind here, but there's no escape for Jinmu. This isn't how Sombra works, but the boop! Oh! Lengthen nearly had the setup for him, but still a coach gun. And now this Bob comes out, but Lengthen's not done yet. Lengthen's all over him. But Bob is in the back. But they've missed this Bob timing. It was used just on a Lucio on the flank. They just needed it in main for the neutral trade. And unbelievably, another fumble from Youngblood. Oh, just Bob it. Just Bob on the point. Bob on the point. Get it behind that hazard so you can put him in a perennial backshot situation. You can't touch. He'll just get obliterated. Why are we bobbing a Lucio on the flank? Oh.
给了你一点点这个分神的机会。那正面的话，卡卡就找到了一些你这两个人里面毕竟是有一个辅助在的。你这个一小段时间的一个波解就给到了卡卡去做击杀的这么一个机会。那完成了击杀，正面再没有人卡车。
Yeah, good trash panda, thank you.
终点直接拿下。那好，至少是拖进了加时。只能说对于 Youngblood 来讲啊，这是唯一的好消息。
Is I have a third monitor up here, which is where my Discord is. So when my mods actually, I'm so bad at reading messages when I'm like locked into the game. But so when the mods want my attention, I need to look up.
朱诺这个英雄吧，在职业比赛里面有
But yeah, that really hurts. I mean, at least they got all the time off the clock. They forced them to cap in overtime. Blah 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 blah. But should have been so much better for Youngblood. So now they've got themselves a difficult situation.
但效果不尽相同，而 ICE这换人来了。
It wasn't for that, but it's a good idea. Oh, okay. Oh, is it for the Preds? I don't know what it's for. Anyway, I'll lock back in and go back to not reading any messages. So it's going to be Lucio, Anna here on the attack. No Mercy double-pocketed DPS on coast situations to come back in. Ice Flame are running a very similar comp. They're going with the Pharah instead of the Echo, though. Obviously, Jinmu loves a bit of Pharah. And he'll be trying to mark this underneath ankle. That's going to make Baba Yaga has to be a little bit sneaky to get his way under there. Kaka's going to be forced to use coach by this wall. Baba Yaga's going to get himself behind now. So now Baba Yaga has good staging behind. Once he's ready to go, this will be Youngblood pulling the trigger. I think he wants to set up behind this Ashe, potentially. But now he's just harassing this Juno. Oh, peeks into the Ashe, though. It will be forced out of this. Jinmu's somehow, some way has gone and traded the Ashe, but also died for it. So 4v4 situation, they keep control here. Kaka's trying to play quite aggressively. Dynamite on Baba Yaga underneath. I don't know why Baba Yaga was so keen to fight that Juno instead of just keeping his staging behind. Now the nade onto aiming as he tries to get onto point, and he is awfully low. Baba Yaga has found that Juno kill, and this time does connect. Other people come with him on the dive, and it works out. They still have control of this high ground. They've got to worry about the hazard on their right, the Ana across the map. Kaka in the crossfires a little bit right now. Are they going all the way behind? Where's Fallen going? I think he's coming all the way to the high ground, and Aming's going to try and catch this Pharah, but needs to be careful. As for Mega, this is a very, very confusing situation. Everyone's just rotating everywhere. But they have negotiated position here for themselves. Nice Flame. They've kept hold of it. Kept hold of it. And remaining complete control. Aiming's going to go on to D.Va now. Much better against the Pharah Ashe, much better against Diana. With the speed ring from Soaks as well, a really great chance if they can get Baba Yaga to stage again, as he did. Then a real great chance for this D.Va Trace to do a lot of work. Baba Yaga's going to go in. Aiming's there with Nano as well, but they don't find any kills. Defensive nade is out. Length is going to hit for sleep as well. Finds the gap in the Matrix. Now the Nano Pharah coming back. He has Barrage as well. Jinmu looking for the value. He's lining him up. Oh, the boot blow from Aiming just in time. The saving grace. Billiarding's going to get slept as well. Can they kill Billiarding here? They can kill him. The peel is good, but Length has pushed forward. Kaka's killed for Tracer behind. Aiming is still here. They've all doubled down into this room. As much as they deal with the Pharah dive, they deal with the hazard dive. Ice Flame were all in on that. And as a result, they get the kills that they wouldn't have got otherwise if they weren't so aggressive. Baba Yaga will get a late trade on Jinmu, but honestly, Ice Flame must be so used to Jinmu getting traded at random times that it's actually more comfortable when he is. Bob to force point here from Casanova if he wants it. Kaka can match it though. Still a barrage for Jinmu here.
点一手自己
When he
不太
comes
好的
back from
机会
spawn.
这个
Baba Yaga
爆
has
火
negotiating this
需要
position
放
once
还
again.
是要放
Just trying to harass.
等赛哦，这个原点是怎么
And Lexus somehow died in all of this. Fallen's got him. Kaka's in. He's going to try and get... He's going to get Ray to protect himself. He's going to bob the point before he dies. Jinmu's in the back as well. Kills Casanova with that one. Pulse bomb was good actually from Baba Yaga.
卡卡还被一个炸弹直接拿下。
But we're going to go down to the final 30 seconds. They're going to stagger out the Ana here as
安娜还
well.
吸血，行，不养小弟要养安娜了。再
Oh,
插
they
一手
boop him back.
残忍，只能说残
But
忍。
will eventually finish him. But now we're into
最
the
后
final
20
20
秒钟还
seconds.
养了安娜
Final 20 seconds.
基本上有留
But look at the ults from
给
Youngblood.
的时间只有10
The
秒
time is bad, but the ults are good. They have a bob to force point.
有一股 A 惨的味
They
道
have
了。
double support ult.
哦呦
And ICE have no response. ICE probably have to play this one aggressive. Look at Length's position. He knows this. They need to trade here. They want to be chaotic. Bob will come to force point. It's actually forces Lengths back as well. They've actually booped Bob off the point. Bob isn't touching, so Baba Yaga has to do that. Ameng's going to have to bomb. It's a Poco bomb! It doesn't work out, and Ameng doesn't get back into mech. Ambitious, but disaster from him. Baba Yaga has the nano right now. Is trying to keep hold of point as this Ray push comes in, but Baba Yaga's going to die! Oh, disaster with the ults. They're trying to rotate to point, and they do win the duel. The Ray gives them the peaks for it. Now the Hazard is coming back. Ray charged Dynamite. The Ana is low. Casanova and Fallen hitting the same people at the same time. Also low. Can they hold it? Hot J finds one trade. He's low. Back on Doomfist is Ameng.
横半时间追逼断，
And Youngblood.
最后的这轨道射线啊，真是救了命了。
Youngblood hold on. They give themselves a chance on second.
让 A
Not
梦
quite done
换
yet.
掉为了返场用的铁拳，还是回到害灾。
But still a bit of an uphill battle and Fallen. Trying to throw this early nade. Just puts himself in
太想扔
harm's
平
way.
评价为太想扔平
And
了。
harm comes his way. So a quick reset. The cart was just through the sort of free push version anyway.
没有能成功 A 惨 ，ICE 下轮的一个激速团战。看一下
Fallen will be
怎么着
back before this next fight starts proper.
在 ICE 这边也不虚你的枪法，要继续跟你
Trying to get an engage here, Billarding will get booped back though.
有天
Wall now onto Dice. Doesn't have a coach gun anymore right now. Downpour over top. We'll just trap up all of them.
双杀
And yeah, they force the coach gun first, so that downpour becomes an easy hit. They've lost their Ash behind here when that went on Ice Flame, but they also get to hold close. You can see Jinmu over to the Genji now.
也来了，
Does feel like it should match up nicer into the Ash and the Ana, I should say.
收了一下，但是也没有过到特别好的一个程度。
They managed to clear Jinmu out and they'll go back to this corner right now.
那两边还
Support
回到
ults
一个
for
正常
Ice
的
Flame, but they're going to lose
一个
Kaka early, but they're going to nano Billarding here, so Billarding's going for it. Soaks going to get a hazard on his head. They disengage back into spawn here, but Amen can't get back into spawn. The sleep is there. Lex is always pushing so aggressively on the Ana while they go for these pushes here, and it's finding him so much value in the sort of tail end of these dives. And they're going to get stuffed in spawn one more time. A little bit of a touch going on from this Tracer, and Baba Yaga manages to preserve his life and all of that as well. But imagine Ice Flame are going to do more of the same. They're happy to be aggressive. The Sleep's even here. The Sleep and the nade and the wall. Oh, taken for a ride as Soaks.
提前去做了拉扯，
Manages to survive, but now their Ash is in trouble.
这一枪奶住艾什还能活，
And Billarding is getting them in such a tricky position.
走那场可能会损失
Baba
一些
Yaga's
时
forced
间
back to spawn as well.
这边
Big white
Aimbo
Ana
找到
rotation here.
艾什
Aiming is
对方
just...
有保命技能
They're all
出手
over the place right now. Luckily that Dynamite didn't hit. They're going to group up, and no, he's right there. But trade. Baba Yaga's going to kill himself. I guess Lexa must have hit the sleep too. Absolute chaos right now. Fallen is behind enemy lines with a nano.
换2，
Chaotic retake from Youngblood. It at least finds them some trades. Trades on two of the slower targets in the Ash and the Ana as
这
well.
边复活还是能碰的。
And they don't know Fallen's here, I think. What's his plan?
来了一个悄摸摸
Our
的
Ana's going to get the touch.
到
What's...
水针哦
Sleep
到了
is good. Nade is good. Billarding should die for that as well. Alright, Fallen's on a little adventure.
加时还
But it's got a happy
要
ending.
进入到加时状态，给你Youngblood上个 buff。
And now, as we move into overtime, Youngblood actually have a lot of ults. Aiming's going to drop an early downpour. They want to sack this out. They get it. But wait, Lengther and Kaka have traded to a point. Aiming needs to come back to help. They get the nano out here. But can Aiming find anything? Lengther's right here for the kill.
我冷冻手里面还有轨道射
Oh,
线
this is some nonsense going on right now. Jinmu's going to try and live, and now all of a sudden they've used the downpour, they've used the nano, but Ice Flame are coming back with all the ults.
看一下你的位置，轨道射
And
线
Youngblood were traded, remember, and as this Ray comes onto point, Bob's going to come out. They can probably just kill Bob with this Ray, though. Ray back from Soaks to keep him going. Might even help Bob live a little bit here. The downpour comes out. Soaks will be caught in that one, though. Can they find any kills? For Ray is pushed Billarding back.
是一口奶
So the downpour hits from Bidding, but it finds nothing. He's awfully low. Overtime keeps going. Youngblood are going to keep pushing this one forward. Jinmu is burning. He has the blade, but there's no way to use it. And this is good. I mean, it was chaotic, it was messy, it was ugly, but it's good news for Youngblood. They've got the cap. They've got the cap and they've got a chance. Another sleep onto Fallen as he tries to push up, and Viana's just seems to be taking the playmaking very seriously. Not seen too much of Lengths around him, but to be fair, he's hit a hell of a lot of sleeps and a hell of a lot of nades. Blade comes in now, awfully deep from Jinmu, just gets some pocket and now help him get the second slash, and there we go. Converts both of them. He's got the Juno in his sights. He wants to go for it. Soaks is on the coast. Jinmu on his head. There we go. Never in doubt. Jinmu is obviously in the spawn, so he will get traded, you know, but he got his free. He got his blade value. And we went to the final 40 seconds and... Oh, another dig. That should be another kill if they can get the Ash. Kaka's trying to run for it. A defensive wall from Billeding helps him out of that one.
还不好说，还有半分钟的一个时间，这个百合暂时没有人去处理，金木刚刚复活。
Lynx is now back on Zen.
去加强一下最后的火力。
Casanova on the Widow.
最后这一段火力输出。
Biaga's going to blink and go for that pulse bomb attempt. Pulse bomb attempt is good. Just need to worry about this hazard up top. There's no ults for Ice Flame here, and Fallen is about to have a nano, aiming about to have a downpour. They need to get this hazard out of this position. Oh, spots Jinmu on the flank. Jinmu's 1 HP behind here. I think Jinmu can live, but he's going to have to go get a mega and stuff. It's going to be very slow. Aiming, meanwhile, has cleaned out Billeding. Now the downpour to chase this one. Catches the Ash, finishes the Ash. Looking for it with the nano, trying to find more. Can't just trade onto this hazard. He's gone too deep though. Aiming walls himself out. Will get to the mega. Arana is the one getting the touch against this. There's a Zen on the flank against your point while Arana gets the touch. It's messy, it's ugly, but somehow Youngblood, they're thriving in the chaos. They win the duel on every side. Aiming got that mega and came back and killed Lengtser. Dealt with that flank in Zen. And Youngblood are forcing another round. We're going into overtime. This has to be one of the most bizarre attacks I've ever seen.
并没有那么脆弱，他们仍旧很顽强。但是现在两边啊又回到了一个军事，要在 A 点1分钟的时间快速决战。
And no one in here. Chat is busy building pyramids and building pyramids. And what are we doing now? Learning about injection attacks. Good. Kaka got 60% ult charge. I mean, he was. I mean, certain players thrived in the chaos, you know? All of a sudden, Fallen was getting loads of value. Baba Yaga was catching loads of people. Even Soaks and Fallen were actually making it work, you know? And all of a sudden, Ice Flame. Like, Cold J and Kaka just seem to be left out to dry. Billeding as well, just trying to play main and stabilize a little bit for his team. Just getting absolutely run for it. Lengths, though, to be fair, did thrive in the chaos. And now, overtime, anything can really happen, because this first point Nabani attack, it's difficult. It's not China OWCS, it's called Pro Chaser, which is another tournament in the Chinese region. China OWCS will be later this year, probably starting sometime around sort of late February or March. This map is a fever dream. Well, the dream's not over yet. Youngblood looking to get their first map in this series. And we've got Baba Yaga in this flank, watching this flank position. Going to be difficult for Kaka to take that area, but he has got a Juno with him, and I think Jimmy might be with him as well. Yeah, Jimmy's with him as well. So it's a similar setup here, but different heroes from Ice Flame with the double DPS flank through coast. That helps them get through the choke, helps Billeding stage on this top area here. Now he's looking to clear this Ash, and he can clear this Ash, forced all the way back. Ice Flame have maneuvered themselves the map control. Aiming is behind, and Baba Yaga's got himself in his corner against the backline. He is outnumbered, has to recall, has to blink for this mega, will get the mega. And the Casanova repeat at the same time caught Jinmu while this was all going on. So they were busy chasing that. Couldn't find anything. Now we need to touch the point. Remember, we're about to go into overtime here. So Youngblood's hold just looks good. The sleep is good from Fallen. They can't seem to kill that Juno though, but it might not matter. Soaks has killed Viana instead. And this should just be a full hold here. One trade from Kaka won't be enough to turn the tides here. And alright.
没了。这个 A
There we
点
go.
最后踩了
Honestly, Fallen,
38.8%
some crazy sleeps in this map.
也不好说啊，这个是有反 A 踩的机会了啊，这个进度，他不是一点都没踩。
Honestly, I feel like
不可能平局的。
no offense to Ruv. I feel like Ruv shouldn't have access to announce stuff.
SM 来讲，他这个容错，他在防守端防完之后，这个容错也没有。
To answer an actual Overwatch question from Dinosaur Cola, Hitori's just crazy at. Hitori is so good, so incredibly good at the Hazard. Whereas from what I understand, Incendia had a bit less practice on the Hazard and a lot of other teams. I think obviously the whole team played well. Like Zora was good. Like really got to give credit to the entire team. But Hitori is actually, I think, really one of the best hazards in the region right now.
能不能把这个 Fallen 给对位拿下？毕竟在
But someone else who was in a difficult situation is, of course, Ice Flame now, who have to commit, who have to, well, manage a full hold as well.
一旦有瓶子砸到，这个后排包括这个长枪的一个伤害，这也更容易去打。
The dive comp of Checkmate's team. I think it's good. You just mean like, yeah, I think Checkmate actually so good on the Genji. I've actually got an interview with Landon coming out later today. Where we talk a lot. We talk a lot about Checkmate. We talk a lot about Junkbuck.
没有，还是从2楼。
We talk about which team refuses to scrim them. So lots of good stuff. But for now, let's lock in for the last, because this is only 40 seconds left. It's going to be a coast flank again from Youngblood, looking to get their first map. Kaka's getting forced back. Jimmu's killed the Ana in the back here, exploited the split push, and now Jimmu is on the flank. There's the nade. Another one for Jimmu, and this is going to have to be a quick reset here. Need to be careful not to get staggered out now, Youngblood.
悬崖一侧法老之间卡的是相当不错，但是没有被突破。
One more attempt at it. Casanova has gone Widow.
要来了吗？戴斯的百合又掏了出来。
Baba Yaga hiding underneath. Put a lot of eggs in this Widow basket. Need to worry about the hazard dive as well. Baba Yaga gets the first touch, but has to recall. Aiming will wall himself onto point to keep getting the touch. They're trying to bait something into his line of sight, but the Farah is now behind. This is a very tricky situation for him. He'll get taken down. Jimmu is on the flank. They're trying to force it, but now the supports have to deal with it. Jimmy's playing for the Mega. Wait, Fallen gets it, but now they need someone to get the touch. Aiming needs so much help on point. Tries to re-peek his team, but Kaka had pushed forward and killed it. And it's a draw.
很难受啊
It's a draw.
两边拉扯到了第2轮，但在 A 点最终还是由 S Flame 成功拿下。这个你打正面对吧
Oh wait, was it 38.8? Wait. Oh sorry.
很难受啊，这个
Sorry.
两边
Ah.
拉扯到了第2轮，但在 A 点最终还是
Old man can't see his screen, unfortunately.
这个你打正面对吧
Who's locked out? I'm distracted by all this bullshit in chat. All the bloody announcements. We'll get the replay of Jinmu's ace. Is there a way I can disable this? Because it actually makes it look like something more important is happening in chat and I should pay attention.
此脉冲千真雨啊，一波就没能拿到了一个赛点啊。目前我们这场比赛仍旧是抢4，来看一下 replay。
Hold on. Well, the announcement's a Twitch thing, though. You can't announce without it, so if someone just types like /announce whatever message, it doesn't work. It says you can't. Does it work with other emotes? Is it a 7TV thing then? Fuck, I never actually used the 7TV settings. Oh! Okay, good shout, Ellie. I knew Ellie was one of the good ones. Have they left the mics on, by the way? Can I just hear the casters, like, coughing and having a drink? Oh, have you fixed it, Panda? I've not touched anything, so maybe Panda's fixed it. I did nothing. No, never mind. Does it only work for subs or something? Do I just need to... Hold on, let me get Nightbot open. I'm looking up. Yeah, 100% they've left the mics on for the casters as well. I can hear them like closing and opening their bottle.
We know that many of you love the premium quality of the Supreme line, but might prefer a more striking, darker
Hot mic.
design. Then you'll love the brand new Vanguard lineup of graphic cards from MSI. They boast premium craftsmanship.
Works for you as well, Musket. I guess just a cooldown.
Oh,
honestly, low key. If I can be frank for a second, I feel like every other stream, I have to try and get stream elements to piss off or something, you know? Like, I'm spending half my time browsing all these bloody commands.
Absorbs heat from both the GPU and VRAM, keeping them cool and sustaining peak performance for much longer. It's built to handle long, intense gaming sessions, complex AI workloads, and even the most demanding tasks with ease. But that's not all. The first wave of RTX 50 series Vanguard graphics cards will each come with one limited edition lucky.
Thank you, Ostrich. Yes! I've long since lost track, Ostrich.
First up, the elegant RTX 50 series Supreme graphics card. The Supreme series has
I can also just delete it. I might just press the delete button.
Premium materials, and the brand new 50 series Supreme is no exception. With a brushed aluminium finish and tasteful understated RGB lighting, these RTX 50 series Supreme graphics cards are designed to elevate any PC build to the next level, while delivering groundbreaking performance. At its core, it features MSI's latest hyper-frozer thermal design.
All right, reach 500, then delete, okay?
This new thermal design is our cutting-edge Stormforce fan, which features 7 claw-textured blades and a circular arc to enhance air pressure and focus airflow towards the center. This design minimizes noise while enabling exceptional airflow. It's the culmination of decades of relentless engineering, incorporating everything we've learned from every previous fan design to deliver up to 14.7% better airflow and a whopping 37.1% boost to cooling efficiency. To give you
one more time.
Of how much
there we go. Of course it's Ellie to get
500,
500. Of course.
Against some of the best from the competition in the market.
All right. I'm taking away the exploit now.
We have our new Stormforce fan. It's then followed by a regular 100mm fan without an arc, an axial fan with a partially circular arc, and last, a standard fan with a full circular arc that's similar to our Stormforce fan. You can see how much more air the Stormforce fan can push out compared to the others here. Now, let's move to another integral part of the hyper-frozer thermal design, a completely redesigned advanced vapor chamber. It takes NVIDIA's Blackwell performance to the next level by quickly moving heat away from the GPU and VRAM and transferring it to the improved core pipes. These core pipes are now grouped into 3 separate sections to precisely target and transfer heat away from the GPU, VRAM, and power delivery components.
TV.
And the MSI Hyperfrozer thermal system also relies on other heatsink innovations this generation, including the Air Integrate Fin 2.0, filled fins, and wave-curved 4.0 heatsink.
All right, do I have time to get
cooling,
let me put this bowl away. Let me grab another Pepsi.
Fantastic performance.
And then we can lock in.
Whether you want to play AAA games at 8K,
all right. Potentially final map, 3-0, Predator Open. I will be.
These latest
I'll be right back.
RTX 50 series Supreme graphics cards are sure to deliver a superb experience. But we didn't stop there.
OK， 来看一下 Fallen 这边安娜的一个数据啊。这个安娜在上一轮的表现确实还是相当不错的，每10分钟的话消灭13.7，治疗是7600，而伤害是3900啊。然后它的开镜命中率是69%啊，还是相当高的。而且在右上角是能看见过一些啊，他去点这个法老之鹰的一个场面在的，他也经常出现在右上角，做到了一些直接的击杀。整个的一个表现确实不错，只是在目前，上一张图毕竟是办掉了小锤嘛，毕竟整个双辅互保的一个状态不是那么的好，所以整个场面上看上去安娜的一个存活还是有点堪忧。然后他这边的话，因为这张地图他一共玩了21分钟的这个总时长的一个安娜，所以最后一击这边的话基本上乘2，基本上就是10个人头，最后一击拿到了10个，还是相当不错的一个数据。在安娜，尤其是在努巴尼这张地图上面来讲，拿到10个直接的一个最后一击还是蛮不错的，毕竟他中间点的这个伤害肯定是不止10个。但是后面的话，其实你们看到 SLMO 这边先看一下选图啊，来到哈瓦那纯推车图，看一下两边会不会去掏出一些啊比较传统的百合这种选项。目前的一个支持率啊，看一下有没有什么变化。目前是 SLM 63%，Youngblood 37%，两边人员上也没有什么更换啊，一直都是这5个人，两边都没有换一下阵容，因为我们知道这个 Youngblood 跟尤其 Youngblood 吧，他后备他一开始这个名单上面还是有蛮多后备力量，但不过一直没有上。SFM 在之前的话也是上过一些其他选手，目前的话也是没有做轮换。来看一下这边的一个 Hero 办选择 ，Youngblood 直接先办了你的黑影。然后 SRAM 办了害灾，这个不让你玩害灾了，那你这Youngblood要不要继续去玩大锤呢？这张地图在一开始啊，就不是说一开始，就是在之前的一些版本里面，这个西格玛加上双狙，或者说是一些长短枪，是一个比较常见的一个阵容选择。看一下这个阵容会不会再次回到这个比较复古的一个上面来。复古传统可能更加好用，或者说我们还有一些更加新奇的一个构想，也有可能就是回到了一个毛家体系上面去啊。毕竟你这次没有办掉辅助，所以说辅助是开放的选择，你用到毛家的那一套，或者说是用到战吼枪刀，仍旧是可以用啊。目前卡卡的这个锁截的强度，或者说艾氏的一个准度啊，都是相当在线，在这张地图上面能给到队伍很大的一个火力支援。OK， 那现在地图来到哈瓦那，来看一下两边的一个阵容。OK， 来到Youngblood对到 SLM 的比赛，这张地图来到哈瓦那，看一下两边具体的一个选择。先来看一下。
Oh, just in time.
Just
in time.
这张地图上面，在 A 段和 C 段其实是比较适合于长枪在这种长距离上面的一个狙杀。而在 B 段又比较适合于这种自由人一些短枪源氏啊，这个探奇这种来回的一个绕位。而对于害灾来讲就是他们一个坦克上面来讲，毕竟办掉了害灾，你剩下的选择就不是就看运动真不错。 来看一下
Juby's cleaning up. Thank you, Juby.
女王是个可选项，然后也可以选出比较传统的一个西格玛。
So,
刚好这边
Youngblood take us to Havana. They ban Sombra. A bit of an odd ban, this current meta, but it is something that Jimmy runs quite a lot. And obviously probably something they would run if they see. If they want to play more Pokemon composition potentially. But Youngblood are actually just on what looks like a Junk Queen composition for now, but they're setting up. They will be able to get away with the Anna far back here, so the Anna might be okay. No chance for that someone to set up behind, and it's quite hard to stage with a lot of heroes really when you're trying to attack this first point. Havana. Ice Flame, though, are going for Havana Classic. A Zen Anna double Sniper Sigma. Presumably there's going to be some kind of swaps here. Once they see what they're up against. Yeah, Jim moves straight onto the Genji. Gonna try and keep the back line, though.
Ice Flame 这边的话也只是尝试了一下，也是拿出来一个枪刀啊，百合加上原式的一个枪刀。
Widow going on during all of this. So Aiming's gonna be able to hold this corner for the most part. He can get poked out a little bit, but should be able to get full pocket. Slash goes back, forces Building there. Jimmy's playing the opposite side of the choke right now.
来看见安娜，但是也没有能点中，很可惜。应该是能听见附近的一个脚步声。
Chris, obviously, the trendsetter here. Jimmy's managed to snake his way into a bag, gets a one-on-one with his Widow. Mega is available for dice. Jimmy will take that kill. Both Genjis have done the same thing, essentially. And now Jimmy is stuck long behind, far behind enemy lines. And they'll contain that threat. And it's kind of a one-way trip for Jimmy when he goes that far. And now they're coming forward, trying to clean up this backline. Slash will connect. Anna's in big trouble as well. They'll get crushed in this choke. And this is really the problem for Sigma composition is... Long straight sidelines are good, but how do they turn the corner? As soon as they turn the corner, they get into the danger zone where suddenly Baba Yaga and Aiming can really take over. They're going to keep running it though, they're coming up to both support ults. Building's actually very close to this Flux as well, really.
还是要看一下这边哦，先吃了一颗毒雷，但是西格玛吃的影响没有那么的大。 Trying
to peek away and get Jimmy within his deep flank again. This time Jimmy is forced to dash backwards though. They've taken a bit of space here with Billadeng. Nade's going to hit onto Aiming as well, so they can keep going. Now for Flux to try and finish it. Nano into the back for Baba Yaga. The sleep is good though from Lengtser, but they're doubling down. Soaks is with Baba Yaga here. So they get one kill, but they've lost their tank in the front line. Baba Yaga's trying to line up onto this Widow. Gives away his position, if anything. Should have just gone and got him, got closer. They're going to beat now instead. Soaks to help him get this touch from him. They have no tank. Transcendence keeps the rest of Ice Flame safe in response. Baba Yaga's going to get killed behind, and now they're in big trouble. Aiming will be back soon. Yeah, he is back. He has the rampage. Sleep onto him. Slice in as well. They pull him in. Defensive nade from Lengtser is good, though. Keeps his Zen alive for now. And the sleep is good as well. Lengtser, honestly, Lengtser actually hits every sleep. More known for his Lucio, for his Brig, but he's actually hitting every sleep. But now they get past this first point. The second point, there are actually, again, we talk about corners being good for the Jungle Queen team. A lot of effective corners to use here. They just need to get through here. Dink onto Aiming as he comes through. Soaks gonna peek as well. You see Baba Yaga trying to get close. Rampage is gonna be thrown out there in exchange for his Nanoblade, but Nanoblade's gonna chop through everything. They are forced all the way out. Billading and Jimby looking to try and get these stagger kills if they can. Hard to confirm them though. But now they get control of the choke. And Aiming! Oh my god, he's done it. He's done it. It's finally time. It's finally time. It's ball time. The years are being rolled back. He's going to get rocked immediately and cleared. He should be able to get the Mega. Maybe the Mega's not there. And there's a blade coming out while Aiming is causing this distraction in the back. And all over the Anna is Baba Yaga. Kills both backliners here. Aiming manages to survive in the back as well. And now Jimmu in a 1v2 should be in trouble. Dash will miss, but it doesn't matter because Soaks is there to finish it. And Kaka will get chased out by this ball. And Aiming has done it. Remember this, Sombra is banned, so no chance to go for Sombra to try and bully this ball a little bit more. And Aiming is trapped Nat Sigma on his escape. Now Aiming getting frisky. Look how far forward Youngblood are going. Fallen's going up to the high ground. He's got a nano in hand. He's found this Kiri. He's going to sleep for wall. And Dice is going to get headshot. Cold J taking over this top area. Soaks is going to come mark it right now. But Cold J still harassing. Runs into the Genji sword. Just TPs to the flank instead. They're flanking behind right now. Billiarding knows they're coming. Nano onto Baba Yaga as they try and chase down these kills. But the rock is good. Baba Yaga still getting pocketed. Suzu is going to be forced anti-wall climb again. Cold J trying to play for his life. Baba Yaga does confirm the kill. Now the beat, and it will save Fallen too. They were trying to force the payload during all of this. The Youngblood are on a big old rotation. Look at Fallen and Soaks. They're still trying to get out of this. Fallen won't escape. They need more kills. Aiming goes in. Doesn't find anything with that slam. Still chaotic fighting here. Aiming's got control of the Mega. And they're just harassing this Sigma from the high ground. Nice little back and forth Ned to dodge the rock. They've lost Soaks. The respawns are getting here for Ice Flame. Have they got a Kitsune rush for point right now? Thank you very much, Khaled, for the 6 months. Baba Yaga's going to go down early. They've got the mines to stall out point for a little bit here. Aiming's 2% away right now. Goes for the slam, gets the mines. Kitsune rush in exchange. And oh, he's going to get deleted by that Kitsune rush. Suzu now to help Jinmu finish these kills, and Jinmu will finish exactly those 2 kills. And it's become a very chaotic series of events. Aiming will be back onto the Junker Queen. And they're on to 3rd point, but this has taken... They've taken their time on both points, really, Ice Flame, to actually find success. So it's not a huge time bank here, and obviously this final choke point will be the most difficult. Hotj's going to make his way onto the Ana too. Winning on the backline here will be difficult. Blade from Baba Yaga in the spawn now. Beat response means Lengta will just be able to tune that up with the rest of his team. Casanova with 1 trade. Trying to help Aiming out of this here. Pulse bomb's wide, actually. Aiming's in so much trouble, though. He won't be able to get out. Grapple shot looking for another trade. Has to be careful he doesn't die late, though, and the Sigma's still pushing. Lucio Genji respawn will keep him safe. They can actually catch Billiarding with a sleep and a nade. He's booped in as well from Soaks. Defensive nade from Fallen. Oh, sorry, from Hotj, rather. We'll keep Billiarding alive. And they're now approaching this final choke point, as Aiming is now on Winston. Now, spawn advantage for the defenders here, so Youngblood, as long as they can keep trading, they'll be okay. And that's a good start for him right here. Flux will come out. Nano onto Aiming to help keep him alive, but it means this Nano is going to be used mainly to live more than anything else. But Rock onto Soaks is good from Billiarding. No one confirms the kill, actually, so Soaks is a little bit stranded behind enemy lines, but might be okay, actually. They're still trying to push this in. Soaks is about to have the beat. Bubble onto him here, and the body block. Nano comes in. Beat to defend against that. The blade to keep going from Jinmu, though. Sleep is not good, and Fallen is just stranded in the middle of nowhere. But another good trade. Casanova just sitting in the back this entire time. Pressure onto him from Kaka, but that recall will be forced. And now Aiming is trying to stabilize. He's awfully low here, but they trade Jinmu for it. The trades favor the defenders. Baba Yaga can get the touch. And Casanova back out, deals with Kaka. Oh, the exit kill onto Hotj means this last touch is going to be a little bit rushed here from Ice Flame. Sleep doesn't find anything. Soaks just get the boot, though. Jinmu has gone to match for Widow, but he's not known for his Widow, Jinmu. He's known for a lot of things. Known for his Genji, known for his Pharah, known for his Torb, known for his Junkrat. Widow is not the one. Aiming's going to have Primal for this last fight. And as long as he can get kills, they should be able to stagger back out. Billiarding's going to fly for the touch. He is booped back, actually. Going to have to lumber his way forward. And actually, yeah, Kaka has to burn the recall to help ensure the touch is made. They will get this final fight. Aiming Primal in hand. Looking for any of these flankers. Opportunity. Hotj's going to jump, and that's going to open it up. Now Kaka comes in. Diva and Tracer in the back. He does get betrayed. And Baba Yaga's gone off the map in all of this. But Pulse Bomb's good from Kaka. Wait! Ice Flame are finding a way through. They have Nano. They have Primal. Fallen's going to drop the Nano Primal. Aiming needs kills right now. He's going for the Widow. He juggles the Widow away, but the beat from Lengta. Aiming has to go back to point. This Nano Primal has done absolutely nothing. And now Aiming needs all sorts of help on point. Defensive nade from Fallen buys him a little bit more time. Billiarding is getting pocket from this Kiri. He is low on HP. He doesn't have the mech. Or doesn't have the self-destruction remech, rather. Jinmu is back on Widow, and he's dead again. And the respawns now might just be enough, and nade comes out. Soaks is low. Soaks will die. Aiming can trade Lengta right back, though. Cold J on point. Oh, not actually touch him, though. And they will get stopped before the cap. Just about. Just about. Needed all that respawn advantage. Need a bit of heroics from Casanova with all these picks at various times. Nearly made a fumble with that Nano Primal at the end. I think they just milked it too long. They were standing there. They were just standing there, Primal in hand. I think they should have been way more happy to just commit that Primal. Go try and play to trade a backliner or something. So even if you die to some of the ults in the back, then you're really okay. Oh, the brute from Billeding here. Fallen gives him a slip. And yeah, a lot in his third point was just, I mean, he's mostly hitting jumping targets, but consistent with it at least. And gave his team a bit of a foothold on third point.
然后这边的话 ，Youngblood 在进攻端要直接掏大锤了。
I'm not going to Eurovision. I actually, low-key, I think it's my Stagnat weekend.
去打进攻，对吧？地面推进，大家抱着车，你一块去往前打。确实
I don't think I'm going to Eurovision for my stag. I mean, I actually don't know what I'm doing for my stag. My best man's organised it, and it'll be a surprise. But I don't think I'm going to Eurovision.
看一下百合先狙一枪，但是发现只是个盾，不太对劲。
And alright,
先到侧线，先稳。
one attack to keep themselves in this Youngblood as they fight it out for third place.
等会儿再出去飞天狙，等一下。
And they have gone Rhine May Widow.
看见对方应该是
Zenbap Sigma, a more classic Havana composition from Ice Flame here. The question is first point, very long open sight lines. How is this Rhine team ever going to connect with the back line? Cold J can surely just sit at the back. B hashtag 2 is their seed in the group. So what group they qualified from and what seed they qualified, or like what group they were in and what position in the group they finished. And there was a group stage before we went into this sort of singular limb playoff situation. For now though, just nice and slow to move this payload up to this first corner, but this is where it gets tricky. They're going to try and rotate in. No shot initially. They're just trying to bully the Sigma. Fallen's had to lamp his way into this one, and Soaks is on a little adventure to push out Kaka. Here comes the help though. They will get that kill, but they've lost aiming on point during all of this as well. So they need more trades if possible. And Casanova's going to provide it. Jinbu's dealt with in the back. And now look at Fallen. He's on the flank. He will go down. But they got a few trades at least. Didn't know where Cold J was there. And they've cleaned up everyone behind now, and Ice Flame can try and stabilize. Is Cold J going to keep trying to play this position? No, he's going to try and rotate back, but he's in a really awkward position here. He needs so much help. But oh, the rock! The rock into the wake-up headshot. Stops any of that. But I think he's committed for Flux here. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. He's going to brute it in the end. The rock had done its job. And now they've got full control of their full spawns back Ice Flame, and they've got a Transcendence and a window if they run into any trouble. Trying to swing the corner now with Junker Queen. Taking over this top left area initially. The window onto Billeding here, but he has the Matrix and some shield. They're going to Transcend actually as well. Cold J was caught in an awkward position there. So this is a Transcendence force for nothing really for Ice Flame. Kaka trying to take these Widow Jewels. We'll re-peek it. Looking for an opportunity. Deflect out. We're going to window actually here. Beat forward to try and go through, but it's so far to go through the window, but Soaks is going to keep going. Baba Yaga with him. They kill the backliners, and the beat push is the opening they need. Talk about how hard it is to connect onto a backline at these great distances, but an extra shout from aiming for the extra speed, for beat from Soaks to give them the health to survive it through, and they're okay. But I think a swap Doomfist here. I really want to go for this, I guess. Jinmu's going to get the first touch, but I think he'll take over as Jinmu dies. Lexer is now back on Lucio, but they're taking so much damage here, so these... I mean, they get the touch technically, but these swaps aren't going to do anything but just buy him a few seconds.
加利亚这边还是要再换阵的。
Zarya now from Billeding. Obviously, we've seen Zarya be effective into Junker Queen. We saw Toronto do this against NRG at Stockholm very effectively. And if you've not seen Billeding play Zarya before, he's very good at it. Likewise, suddenly a bubble Jinmu onto a Baptiste, onto a Cass seems a very favourable matchup for the Genji with those bubbles. Just jockeying for space right now. Both bubbles used immediately to help this blade go forward. Lots of damage, but defensive Suzu was good. They don't find any kills. Lamp only just being used now. Baba Yaga did throw his blade into that one as well. They have actually caught Aiming late here. So despite all of that, they are able to follow up the kills. They're going to keep going. Jinmu is awfully low. Gets himself out of a mega with that dash reset though. And they really want to kill the backline here. They really want to kill the backline here. Lengths is going to get bubbled in. Soaks is maybe one too far. He's too slippery. But they are now in the spawn, Ice Flame. Rampage in spawn. Aiming's going to rampage Axe though. And oh dear. Oh dear. It's bad to worse. Should be a free. Ah, for reload. Kaka can't confirm the kill. Aiming's going over to Winston now. And it's back on. It's back on Ryan. It's back on Ryan. They're trying to play the swap game against him. They've got him onto Zarya. Now they're going to swap Ryan May. Try and punish this Zarya. Wolf doesn't catch him here. Recall has been forced though. Firestrike as well. Having to be careful here. TP used. Cold J is 1 HP. Dice will finish that one off. The Firestrike's doing their work. Now the pin towards point. Focus onto this Zarya right now. A grab just to try and live for Billeding. They're all caught in that one. Beat comes through. The pulse bomb is there. The lamp. They're trying to survive it all. Full energy is Billeding, but I think he's about to get run down right now. They want to take this energy away from the Zarya, and Billeding does trade for aiming. But more costly to lose that energy. Need to be careful not to trade too much more though. Jinmu is behind, but they deal with that threat. Now all of a sudden, 1 minute 20 seconds. And Youngblood have a decent chance in a second. Ice Flame's going to keep up the game of swaps in the tank. And we'll be going over onto this Orisa, but... Wait, Aiming's going to go back to... Oh wait, back to Zarya, because Aiming went back to spawn to swap Junker Queen, and then Billeding's out back on Zarya. So just a game of swaps, okay? Just a game of swaps. Kitsune Rush and Beat available. Jimmy's going to start with the Blade. Just slicing onto a Queen, though, and Billeding's going to get one shot by this. High Noon is out as well. The Beat means the Blade can't get that much value. Casanova finds the Execute. We'll be able to push this Kiri out as well. 1 HP. Nowhere to go for Cold J. And Youngblood snowballing this one right forward. Billeding onto the Orisa. Aiming. Press Doomfist. There's a player super far behind. I presume, is it Kaka? They can't move a touch actually, so Billeding gets himself onto this one. Dice deals with the Lucio immediately. Kitsune rush to get the touch here. Lamp comes out. Aiming is super low on this. They're trying to finish it off. Spin has been used, but oh, the cancel onto the Blizzard from Billeding. The spin was used, so Baba Yaga saw his opening, but the cancel is there. They're still trading out. Pulse Bomb is wide. Dice is getting pocket on point, but it's not enough. Soaks is still there. He's close to beat. Aiming is here on it as well, but they need kills. Soaks dies before he gets the beat. Now it's just Aiming. It's overtime. And the Blizzard cancel. The Blizzard cancel. And they had it again. The wall was just a second too late. The Orisa squeezes through an impossible gap. And yeah, GG's. That's the third place secured for Ice Flame. And with that, a chaotic third place match. Often the case for some of these third place matches because it's not for too much, right? It's more for pride and stuff than anything else.
然后同时的话，我们来看一下本场比赛的一个 Player of the Match， 我们给到的是。 OK 金木，我最爱的狂。
Give me player of the game? Why not?
辛苦我们的美工啊
Some decent plays, some decent stuff. It was a messy series. Seems reasonable enough.
金木拿下本场比赛的一个 MVP， 他今天的一个使用其实很多英雄啊，包括狂鼠、黑影，他的法老之鹰，其实表现都非常的一个不错，也是归于 MVP 的一个名号。 Okay,
you think Iceman got done by the draw? They probably beat XX. Yeah, did they ever meet those two teams at any point in the bracket or in the group stage? I guess Team XX won in the one in the group stage, and that's why that was kind of a separator there.
未来以来，武力全开，微星 RTX 50系列。
You know I made in Marvel Rivals? Never played it.
不觉排气炮，价点预算上刀锋。
3-2, but it was all the way back here, right?
感谢两位赞助
All
商。
the way back here. Looks like that one was an absolute dogfight, really, as well.
还不要走开，稍后一下我们有这个采访环节啊。
All right, let's refresh this and we're back as updated. And it looks like grand final time. Team XX versus once again were monsters yesterday.
我看一下啊。
Thanks, Turlins. Thank you for the offer. Yeah, I mean, I think it's some of what happens. I think in China is there's just these. You see it in most of the regions with just like a smaller player base or a smaller player base of pro teams, where there's just these bigger gaps between all the teams. Yeah, yes, Yang, it is Brawl. Like for the Rhine type compositions and stuff. So you just see these bigger skill disparities between everyone.
OK 啊，还是先恭喜你们啊，赢得。
Lever's played all the games, or the game we saw yesterday.
先恭喜你们。
Although I think Lilko did play a little bit in groups, maybe
毕竟
from what I hear.
是一个老选手了，这个赛季在竞逐杯又打了一个赛季。满分100分的话，这个赛季给自己的整体表现是大概是一个多少分呢？
满分100分。
对。
只有100分吗？没有1000分吗？
哇，那你要想给1000分，我觉得
我就问一下，我只是好奇，我是个好奇的宝宝
啊。
80吧，还不错，还不错
啊，还不错。那看来对自己还是非常的满意的啊。问一个这个
He was sick for some of the matches. OK。
这个，因为你们这支队伍跟这个赛季啊，就这个赛季跟央布拉其实交手了3次啊，这个
Jimmy rates himself 80 out of 100.
零封拿下的。
OK。
这个有没有什么？秘籍一样东西，就是你们对于 YB 这个队伍有什么特别的研究吗？
那要尖锐一点还是
圆
滑一点的？
这看你了
啊，
你来决定。
我自己决定吗？
对的。
总的来说呢，央布拉的这个队啊，毕竟是老血跟新血的结合体，说起来就打起来的话还是蛮有感觉的，你知道吧？但是他们可能欠缺了一点点。大体上的一些配合上的东西，有些时候
毕竟是个新队伍，
对，也是新队伍，就配合可能没有那么的熟练
啊，会给你们找到一些机会，是吧？
对
，That's my typo。
啊，也确实是非常的中肯啊。OK， 那后面的话就是一个总决赛了，这个大家就一起期待一下。那这边金木等会儿也是要一块儿去看的，对吧？
哦，我打麻将去了。
那行啊，行
啊
，OK，那这边的话，我们采访比较简短啊，等会儿的话还有一场总决赛，那这边的话就先到这边，感谢金木过来接受我们的采访。
谢谢，
也祝愿后面五运昌隆。
懂。
好，再见啊。那稍后的话，这个有总决赛啊，各位当然也去比较关心他们的一个预测，不过不要着急，后面的话我们会有这个环节，交给我们后面的一个解说老古董来为我们带来最后总决赛的一个解说。这边就先撤掉了。
Missing synergy and familiarity with the meta. Yeah, I mean, they just felt like, especially, it descended into chaos those last 2 maps, but the first 2 maps where it felt like a bit more like playing closer to the meta and closer to what we've seen in EMEA in North America and even back in Soup, the gap felt actually pretty colossal on that Hazard Mirror, on that first map. Alright, what was I looking at, Panda? Let me mute this for a second. This one is for all the marbles. Then we got our good friend, Eileen. It's a marble, guys, trust me. Oh, that's right, I can edit. I can edit. Look at that. Look at that. It never happened. This is just between you lot and me, okay? It never happened. Exposed by my mod. Unbelievable. Alright, so looks like we're going to get a slightly longer break here. 10 minutes until the grand final starts. So we got plenty of time. Plenty of time, and then we'll get a chance to see once again play. I think, obviously, as most people might expect, once again, are going to be significant favourites in this. But always nice to see, once again, play a bit of a dive type comp. Let me check. I need to check, actually. Let's check something is ready for later.
他们的争执导致了昏天暗地的灾难，直到北风神龙最终被他的兄长击败，落入凡间，撼天震地。
Okay, yeah. All right. So I think actually, yeah, we should be good. Maybe should I do it after? Should I do it at the end of the day? Maybe I'll do it at the end of the day after EMEA. I've got a Landon interview coming out today. I'm just trying to figure out the release schedule. Let me crack it. Let me change. Where's my Nightbot? Put it up here. Whoa. Out. That's about right. Oh, good to see ya. Landon coming out of the qualifiers today. Coming out after qualifiers today. Cool. Alright. And let me add that to the... Whoa. Add it to the title. Alright. Landon coming out. Few out. No! And the interview's coming out. You guys know Landon. Come on. Oh, wait. You know what I want to check as well, actually, while we've got, like, a bit of downtime? I want to check what happened in North America last night. Because, I saw the start of it, but the start of it wasn't that exciting. If you want something to watch between the qualifiers, you should watch Uncoachable. Because Uncoachable is also out right now. We talk about all the partner drama. We talk about all the announcements that had happened at the time, at least. So TU, TM, ICce. What else? We cover. I guess we cover the concepts of leakers a lot in it. We talk about all the upcoming format changes for next year and everything as well. How we feel about those. Yeah. Yeah, what happened in America then? So I'm going to need to remind myself of these rosters as I go. So which one was the Timeless roster? The Timeless roster, oh yeah, the Riker Rocket Chopper team. Alright, seems more than reasonable to make OWCS. Avidity over Supernova. Wasn't Supernova quite good on paper? Oh yeah, Supernova was, oh no. Oh no. The Fluffy Dreamland team. And which one was Avidity? Oh, the Zomba team? Oh, that's sad for Supernova. They've got to go through the dogfight now. Oh, we also have Rad over 03. That feels quite even. Let's see, where is it? Rad. Yeah, that's a good team. Oh, yeah, I remember this team. That's a good team. 03 Splash. Yeah, I mean, it's just not as good as this team. It feels fitting that Rad have come through on top there. I mean, I guess maybe no surprises that whoever had the unfortunate situation of running into Nightmare have been absolutely blown out of the water, right? And now we're going to have a similar situation in North America. And this starts, I think, at 1 PM GMT. Or 1:30 GMT. Yeah, I think we're all at the same time. 1:30 GMT. And this is going to be an absolute dogfight, right? Like, I want it to be Supernova. I want it to be Supernova. But I think... Who's on Arizona State? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's an okay team, but Supernova should be stronger. Actually, it's like Supernova and 03 Splash maybe are the closest, but I still think Supernova should be far ahead. Who was on Amplify? Yeah, I didn't recognize a lot of these players. Yeah, it's got to be Supernova getting out of here then. Oh yeah, 2 qualify. You're right, actually. You're right. Oh, good shout. I forgot about they get an extra spot, right? So you only need to win 2 games in North America. So Supernova just need to beat the Chains family, Amplify, and Shikigami Midori. That's fine. The Chains family? I don't recognize these players, so they should be alright, surely. Amplify should be alright. Shikigami, Midori. I recognize HAMR, but that's about it. That should actually be a tap-in for it, right? That should be a tap-in for Supernova. And then on this side of things, maybe 03 Splash Shikigami is the, this is the dogfight, and whoever wins that game probably just goes through, wins the round after it as well. Okay, yeah. So I think as much as Supernova lost to Avidity, because I guess whoever won this game, if Avidity were in this lower bracket, I'd be saying the same thing about Avidity, and that they're probably one of the stronger teams as well. It's okay. Alright. So that's North America. We still got plenty of time. That's North America. We'll take a look at EMEA as well. EMEA qualifier. So obviously we've had it. If you didn't see yesterday, the Ultimates, Sakura, Team Peps, just about, Reverse Sweep Team Peps, but just about, and Alcadcia all made their way through. Secure their spot alongside those partner teams in OWCS. And now we are in EMEA. We're fighting for one spot, remember. So EXO are probably going to win that first game. The Imperial win that game. Incendia should win that game. This one feels pretty 50-50, actually, honestly. Maybe SR Peak Check should still be able to win, though. But then even what, like D Impero versus EXO, I'd probably expect D Impero to win here. So this would be D Impero. I'd expect this to be Incendia. And then this is a Then this is a dogfight. But I think my hope is Incendia go through. That's what I'd expect to happen, you know? But you never know in this, right? Because even though it's a double elimination tournament, because all of these teams have been eliminated once, it's essentially just a just a single elim tournament. Still first to 3, I believe. I believe this whole thing is it's just first to 3 / best of 5 for all of this. Yeah, I think Incendia should still be the best, but this D Impero team are always a wild card team, you know? The sort of team that can win series you maybe don't expect them to win, but also the sort of team that can just fumble it as well. Remember D Impero? They were actually 2 maps up against Peps before fumbling. We covered the tail end of that, !YouTube, if you go to my VODs channel, and there's the full VOD of me and Hadi casting it yesterday. We casted for final, I want to say 2 maps. Ooh. Yeah, tragic, yeah, really tragic. Especially, I think the big one was that Saravasa. I think that Saravasa was so winnable for him. Yeah, we were watching it via Pack stream, and Pack had like a go at his team, you know, like he raged. So I think Pack tilted yesterday. So who knows? So it's also true with teams like SR Peak Check, right? In terms of like SR Peak Check are a tricky team to play. So you never know what happens in like the SR Peak Check D Impero series. And there's always a chance for something to go astray. Pack had the right to lose it. Yeah, I mean the team's having like too much fun. It's a classic. We're having loads of fun, everything's going right, and then as soon as something goes wrong, nothing's fun anymore, and we all hate each other. I mean, it wasn't that extreme, but you know, you could see the downturn after a certain point. You think Fi will win? You think SR Peak Check will take it the whole way? I think it's really hard. Really hard. Oh wait, Chrissy, are you still here? Chris Jack. You'd love to see a Rhinebro make it. His ass is not here. No. Only tunes in for the games, Chrissy. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, we released Uncoachable yesterday, and Chris was having a little moan, as he often does, about about how much he, you know, how much he pushes China, how much he is a, you know, a spokesperson for them. But never gets for love. And then we've actually got like a handful of comments now about like in this latest episode of like, I'm a Chinese fan, I'm a big Chris head, you know, all this stuff.
得拿到数据才行，我能搞定的。看来你想玩玩是吧？行啊，我奉陪。到头来还是挺好玩的嘛。
Yeah, now it kicks off at 5 later for EMEA. 5 GMT at least. 5 GMT. Chris has tennis? I mean, probably. I can't remember exactly, but probably. He plays so much tennis these days. I mean, he loves it. Good sport, tennis. He's doing loads of tennis, loads of chess right now. I don't think it's that fancy a sport, no. I'm pretty sure Chris, it's something like, I remember him telling us the price of how much he pays to like rent the court, and it's like £2 or something. It's something outrageous, like it's unbelievable, unbelievably cheap for them to actually rent the court and stuff. Did they get into OWCS if they win Pro Chaser? No. So what they're going to do, I think, is it the 19th of February? The servers come back online. The Overwatch servers in China, that is. And then once that happens, there'll be an open qualifier in China. And then from that, that'll decide who qualifies for OWCS China. I didn't see Wimbledon viewers, no. I think he's trying to be Andy Murray. He might be a bit late to the party to become a professional tennis player, but he can still have fun. He can still have one, win a few games, win a tournament here or there. That's right, GIF. That's right, GIF. What do I think about the Peps roster? I think it's pretty good. I think like Ken and Zodiel are like actually a really good DPS duo. I like Ice a lot. As much as I was sad to see the Imperial get reverse sweeped yesterday, I think ultimately like Pep's team could have the quality to play in OWCS and compete. But like Ken and Zodiel are really good. I like them a lot. I think this meta really suits FD God, and I think Ice is a pretty good tank. I think like the problem for Peps is it's such a stacked region, so maybe they still end up finishing like 6th or something, right? You know, if I was to do power rankings, they probably still stay around that 5th or 6th type situation. But yeah, I think it's a good team. It's a good team. Like Ken and Zodiel are players I'm happy to see keep getting like good chances.
This includes a multi-week Return to China celebration event, which will feature some of the most popular in-game events and rewards from Overwatch for you to play and earn. A lot has happened.
Is China expected to be any good? I think once again we'll be like really competitive with certainly all the top teams we see from EMEA and North America, and maybe even in the right meta can actually really punch up to some of those Korean teams. You know, really everything I would say once again is probably just stuff you've heard people say about Hangzhou Spark before. But I think like the big question is, what does the second Chinese team look like? And how close can that second Chinese get in terms of competitiveness? to North America and EMEA, and obviously even Korea, because actually, I think in North America, we're going to see 2 very good teams go to LAN. In EMEA, we're almost guaranteed 2 very good teams to go to LAN because there's so many good teams. And obviously in Korea, we're certainly going to get 2 good teams, right? In China, I think we're guaranteed 1 good team. Big question about how in that second spot, really.
You'll hear from us more now that we're back in China, and we want to hear from all of you too. Your feedback truly helps us make a great game. We wish all of you.
Who do I think will win the bracket of death? Incendio would be my bet.
Can't wait to see you.
Which region do you think is going to be the most competitive regionally? I think what we're going to get is going to be between Korea and EMEA. Because I think EMEA has 5, maybe even 6 teams if you include Peps, who can all take wins off each other. I think maybe TU and TM still find themselves at the top of those 6 teams, but I think they can all be competitive. Korea, on the other hand, what we're going to see in Korea is there's going to be a class divide in Korea. There's going to be, I think, the big 4 teams, the 4 partner teams, and then the rest of Korea. And those top 4 teams will be competitive. The teams below them, not even close. I think there's even an argument that T1's roster just really actually doesn't stack up to the top 3 either. So, yeah.
还要感谢3届竞逐杯的官方赞助商 MSI 微星，未来以来武力全开，微星 RTX 50系列显卡。
Not sure, Gif. Not sure. Yeah, Merritt said he can't play stage 1.
大游戏选微星主板。再次感谢2位赞助商对于竞逐杯比赛的大力支持。那么不光是我们的赞助商对我们的支持啊，我们还要再来宣传一下我们竞逐杯。
Do you think the sole reason as the creator and coach will not Hunter now coaches SSG? No! Hunter's just a well-connected man, and he's a good coach. People want to work with Hunter. In this age of Overwatch, it's for the most part in this age of Overwatch, it's the players who probably have like more pull and more control in team building. So if you're not a coach that the players respect and like, you're probably going to have to struggle to get a job in any of these sort of meaningful teams. But Hunter has the respect of the players. Hunter has the wherewithal to do it. He's got a job.
好的，那我们来看一下本届竞逐杯的
Next year is my turn to coach SSG. We'll all have a crack. Can you explain Hunter from the farm? I think we explain it in the podcast eventually. Like, I think I mentioned it right at the start, but don't really explain it. But I think we explain it as we go on.
那么我们的总决赛
No, do we not get to it? I think it's because we were chatting for like an hour before we actually recorded, which contained the entire explanation. You talk about cows dehydrating, just known as cows. So, yeah. I realized I did have a thought after the podcast, like, right at the start when I mentioned it, should I have just explained it and given them a backstory to help people out here? There's a farm that Hunter helps look after, and there's a water pump that pumps water. I don't know what, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but basically it pumps water from the ground to provide water for the cows. That pump was broken at the farm, so the reason Hunter doesn't have his webcam on is because Hunter had to drive to the farm to help fix the pump. And therefore he actually recorded from the farm, like he took his laptop and stuff, but then his laptop camera didn't work, you know?
然后哎，李氏兄妹啊都非常默契的，就没有说什么原因。
Well, no, it's because there's two water systems. Borehole, yes, that's it. Thank you, not asking. Because there was. If anyone wants the farm lore, there's a borehole which provides water to the cows, and there's also a rainwater collector or rainwater pump that provides drinking water. And I think both were broken, but obviously the one for the cows is more high priority because the cows. If you're not an animal expert. Cows need to drink water to live.
如此高的评价。A 梦和金木呢，其实也是我们季军战。
I don't know what like it's one of those where I don't know what you expected, but actually the farm wasn't a metaphor. Sometimes on Uncoachable, you know, we'll talk about theories and hypotheticals and metaphors. This was a literal farm. He was literally on the farm with real life cows. Ameng said Gushui is #1 hazard in the world. I mean, he might be right. He looks really good. Oh, it's a little bit hard cross regionally, but he looks the part. Here's a what if. What if Rakatak would create a team for Face It Season 4 and join to OWCS through the relegation? I mean, it's a lot of work to get there. I don't know what the best choice is for Rak now. Just to hope to get picked up to one of these existing teams. I mean, in reality, you can get picked up to any OWCS team stage 2, right? That's probably like a more reasonable option for him rather than trying to go through Face It Masters and qualifying, because he'd need like to put a whole team together essentially. It's not Defran's farm, no. Separate farm. What are the roster lock dates? Oh, the roster's not already locked, I think. Like I don't know. Maybe someone. I actually don't know what the answer to this is, but my guess would be, the roster's not just locked for stage 1. Is there like I guess a signing and transfer period before the season proper starts? Because after today, once we get our final team, there's going to be 2 weeks until the first game.
I
think there was enough talent out there that building a viable leftovers roster per region could threaten relegation. Yeah, I mean, maybe not in EMEA, because I feel like EMEA has done a pretty decent job of like collecting all their talent. Maybe the big miss is like Wimone and Sparker.
那我们其实，在季后赛的过程中啊，经常会去谈到我们 Hero Band 的一些
，and then I guess Rack in North America
一些变化啊。对于这套 Hero Band 的规则来说呢，其实越来到这种季后赛啊，我们打的场次
，Yeah, I get Wimone could play either region, right? Because is he not East Coast? So he could probably play either. I think he was willing to play either region.
赛事的季后赛当中啊，很多队伍不一定会说去做一些针对的。
Oh yeah, Rajaro didn't qualify, did he?
比较保护性
Rajaro, Spark, Wimone.
对于先手可以
Yeah.
进入英雄的一方
Slay, maybe,
是很大的用处的。好，那我们第一张地图会来到尼泊尔。尼泊尔可能对于大家来说啊
Helix, yeah. But the problem is, like, a lot of these players are like quite veteran players, right? So just entering OWCS unsalaried is a little bit fucked, right?
其他的一些站点图。
Like, if you don't have a job, if you got fired from your current job, would you just work a job for free for several months? It's kind of, you know. I've not watched Opal, no. I'm not sure what that is.
对于 Team 叉叉来说 ，Argon 还有 Blink 呢是他们的双韩国外援。那么 Once Again 这边，他们也是布装了我们全主力出战。
Isn't that what everyone did at the start of last year?
双 C 孤血作为首发坦克出
Yeah, well, kind of, but that's because there was just like it was like a stopgap, you know.
那么现在我们的观众支持率这边啊 ，Team 叉叉是一个非常明显的领先。
Whereas here, if you're just not on a team, you're not on a team. You know what I mean? Like last year, it was a stopgap until hopefully jobs became available. But here, the jobs have all been given out. Naga's on a team though. Which team was Naga on? I don't know if he actually started for him. What team was it Naga was on? Someone remind me. I'm struggling to keep up with all the new roster names. Incendia. Yeah, he's on Incendia, but he's not the starter.
那对于他叉叉来说呢，其实 Argon 也是一名年轻的，而且英雄池非常深厚的选手。
Will old Pokerface players continue to play? I imagine so. We've seen a few of them announced already.
大的用处。那这
but I don't know what happened to the rest of them. Obviously, we've seen like Proud. We've seen Proud and stuff move on. I'm trying to think who else have we seen move on.
会发现，哎，对于 OA，
We've seen Simple move on, obviously with Vision Esports and EMEA. Yeah.
阵容亥仔体系里面是选择到了一个双加速，也就是朱诺加上卢肖的组合去搭配上亥仔。
Spark not making it seem the same. Agree, Rav.
会对 OA 造成一些。
Yeah, I think if Sparker got a job offer, I think he would have taken it. But since he's not got a job offer, I think his hand is sort of forced, right? Because for those who don't know, who haven't been following as much Marvel Rivals, I think Sparker is low key. Maybe not even that low key. Maybe high key. One, if not the best player in that game. You know, like he's right at the top, super desirable player, super attractive for anyone who wants to sign a team for that, you know? So, like, again, right? If you have one game and you can't get a job, and you have another game that might be able to get you a job, which it's a no-brainer for Spark, right? It doesn't matter, you know, which game you prefer or which game you like more or what you'd rather do, right? It's a the choice is sort of made for him before anything starts, you know. It's a shame, obviously, from like an Overwatch perspective, but completely understandable as well.
S3 的答谢环节，以及竞逐杯 S4 的。
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few of them go go China's direction in terms of the old poker face players. Oh, really, Yang? Yeah, I saw someone post it on Reddit as well. I think it's a good idea from Unter. Like it's possible, right? It's possible. But I guess we're probably not going to find out until the end of stage 1 where we see what happens afterwards, basically.
提姆叉叉其实在本届的比赛中呢，是作为 B 组的第1名啊，是突围而出，然后最终走到了总决赛。那在本赛
All right, should we lock in for this then? Because it's grand finals time.
好像也拿出了这种独当一面的这种态势来，而且
grand finals time. Once again versus Team ICce, once again the heavy favourites. I know somebody asked, let's not look out. Somebody asked why the Chinese fans at the prediction at the bottom, they always predict against once again. It's because the Chinese fans, like fans all across the world, they love seeing an upset, and they want to see once again the kings of China taken down. They want to see the big upset. I mean, it's a lot to ask for, but Team X are going to give it a go here. It's going to be a Juno and Farah to begin with here. So Farah pretty good on a couple of these points. So we'll take that one away. For today's match, once again has banned 12 heroes, has yet to repeat one. If you saw once again play yesterday, I think it would be fair to say they were taking a piss a little bit with some of their bans, just confident in their abilities to win on this version of the comp. And when we saw them play yesterday, I think you can see exactly why they were so confident just to win on that version of the comp. Morning, Cat. It's not morning anymore, it's afternoon. Afternoon, Cat. Alright, first fight, Genji, Sojin, Kiri, Lucio. Hazard, of course, in the mix. Argon here, one of the Korean imports for Team ICce alongside Blink. Trying to get this early space on the left. I mean, actually forced leave back early right now. And bullied back of a choke. Shy will go down first. And now pressure onto the Genji, forcing Argon back. But they have a player advantage. They have that Sojin advantage. And look at Obliviones. Walking forward, taking it over. And alright, a long way to go in this series, but if you want to upset once again, winning the first fight is a pretty good way to do it. And Shy just caught, trying to peek in the open. We saw Shy be really, you know, a classic protect the president situation for Shy yesterday up against Ice Flame. But no such protection on this one. We're going to see a Genji Lucio flank, but Leaf's taking a lot of damage on the way out here. You see 800 come over to deal with that too, and Leaf's going to be forced towards the point. Once again, going to regroup, but they've lost the HP trade a little bit here. Another body shot into Leaf, so they're just going to try and force the point here once again instead. 800 comes to match that one, refuses to give the flip, wall off onto Leaf to try and clear him, has to use the deflect. Both teams committing more and more bodies to point now. Suzu comes out, wall is there, beat earlier for Blink. Mew goes down 96%, and now they're low on ultimates. They don't have anything to respond with. They did give the flip, Team XXX, but they will be winning the fight as a result of that slightly earlier beat from Blink. And Team XX, 2 fights in a row. And alright, support top advantage now for once again on this retake. But so far, we've seen Leave and Mew struggle to get the same value they did previously on some of these flanks. We've seen Mew and Guxue actually move into point initially. Going to start forcing the objective again here. Kitsune rush to commit to the fight. Team XX could wait this one out if they want, but no. Doki Doki's going to send it straight back to keep this one contested. Now the downpours come out. Mew will commit the beat. Overclocks as well. Shy on the flank, and the downpour actually caught up so many there. Converts the kill onto Blink. They use their beat advantage to success, and once again get the retake.
这样的话，2-3波的团战还是让 OA 给
Now a Blade v Blade situation, Leave versus Argon,
重新将点位
China versus Korea.
现在看一下能量状况，Argon 的源氏有
Very volatile when there's just 2 blades, no beats or anything, and to respond with it. Looks like it's going to be a similar retake from Team XX, where they're going to try and send their Lucio Genji codes, but the wall nair catches Blink. Argon is now separated without pocket, will be able to get himself back to the Mega. And they've actually traded, well, they not just traded the Genji for it, they traded both DPS. They came in the flank, the split push works out for him. Doki Doki is in trouble. Guxue will finish that kill off, but now they respond. Monk is trying to pocket Guxue through all of this, the back shots onto him. And Guxue's found a couple of kills here, but he is in big trouble. Wall come in, 1 second to wall, doesn't get that wall cooldown. Team XX can get the flip here again. Blow for blow with him in this fight. And Leave actually used Blade in all of that. Argon didn't use Blade.
OK， 这样的话，Argon甚至没有交出刚才这把刀啊。
Now, Blade advantage for Argon. No support ups to respond with. And obviously, remember, Blink, you got that beat first, used that beat a fight before Mew. So now has a significant beat advantage coming up as well. So it's a great chance for Team XX. If they convert this Blade, they might just win. Don't quite get the rollout, but here's the Blade in the back. Soja, no escape for Shy. They get that. Once again, they flip the point. And now they need to live once again. They're going to go into trade. They kill Blink immediately. Blink dies before that beat. And it's not over yet. They've killed both DPS. Not only have they stolen the point, 800 will steal it right back. It's still a dogfight in this. They've got control of a point here. They need to get the touch. Oh, it's denied for touch there. 800 want to deny the flip. Now once again are in control of point. Kitsune rush on point. They have to disengage now, Team XX. But they're coming back with their own beat, their own Kitsune rush, as we go into a last fight situation. Beat in early, looking for it. Overclock 2 from Obliviones. They're lined up. They're all so low. They're all so weak. They're sliding through. Shy is 1 HP as well. Argon will finish him off, but Guxue and Leave trade 1 with that downpour. They're not out of the woods yet. Full rail comes in. 1 HP for Monk, but he gets the kill. Monk is so low. He gets away with that one. Disruptor shot on point, but there's pocket for Guxue here. They're stabilizing. They need to get the touch. They can't get the touch. How have once again got away with this? Oh my god, how have they got away with this? They were all so low after that overclock. The beat from Blink felt really early, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it was forced, if someone was too low, but it felt really early. They just don't get those kills. Somehow Monk just survives the entire time.
所以说，可能对于晒来说啊，他们在本届比赛中有太多。
I was promised answer. You literally weren't. You were maybe promised answer for the qualifiers, but there was never a plan to do this.
舞台上啊，这种情况我觉得不能再多发生了。 Okay.
Alright, same matchup again. Why all different crosshair? They have it's the players crosshair, I think normally they have on. I don't know if this tournament has it on. This just looks like the default crosshair though, no? So maybe they don't actually have the player crosshairs on for this tournament. I know they've started using it in some of the other tournaments. But yeah, this is just a standard crosshair. Alright, they go out the choke. Disruptor shot's going to help kill Doki Doki. And no trades coming through for 800. They've got control of the choke, they've got control of this one. Leave uses the default, does he? Interesting. Yeah, I think it's a really nice feature they've added. It's a shame it's not on, but, you know, it's also fine. Kitsune rush slightly quicker for Monk now coming back here, 10% advantage, but an early body shot here actually puts Mew in a bit of trouble. And oh my god, the disruptor shot from Shy! He hits it on the rotation and it's just going to beam him down right there. Now they double down, player advantage, they've lost Mew, but Lever's all over the back line. Argon's going to trade it though, only a 1-for-1 trade, 800 is all over him. It's just an all-out brawl in this room. 800's going to force for TP, looking for it now. No cooldowns and they'll finish that one with the help of Blink. And now 800 is going to ignore Guxue. Will just start forcing a point instead. Looking for that wall timing. Wall onto the choke. Dodged by Leave on the way back in. Guxue's going to be forced away from points, so Leave will take over the touch. Looking for the Lucio. And they will be able to get the flip off in this one. Once again, going to have to take a back step. And now, downpour coming out of the choke. Downpour both ways. It's a huge downpour from 800. Can they find the kills? They certainly can. Kitsune Rush can't save them from that onslaught. Mew was a few percent short of a beat. And a massive downpour from 800 means they win that fight, Team XX, without using their support ults. He's DPS players were there, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Now coming back. Support our advantage for Team XX. They want to continue to hold close. We're going to try and dive onto this flank here, and Leave is under a lot of trouble. Downpour comes out. Deflect from Argon. Sends it straight back onto Guxue. He's only hit himself with that one. Now the Kitsune Rush comes out, forces it. Leave is going to have his blade answered with a beat right now. He can't slice through anything. And now a much later beat from Argon, if he can find it. No, doesn't find anything either. Both beats go begging, and now it's going to tail of 2 overclocks. Shy trying to walk through the choke, but it's Mew who goes down. Shy's not getting a look in. They've killed Guxue, and Shy has no opportunities with this overclock to convert anything. And now, as it fades, they're going to pounce on him, but Shy is still good for a trade. Leaver's in here, they have to be careful. Leaver's getting pocket as well. Oblivionis gets for Suzu, gets out of that one as well. Team XX just about able to stabilize, but once again, they're coming back in here fast. They're chasing this Kiri all the way out. They're going to have to concede for flip for this, I think. Monk is very close to a Kitsune Rush, as 800 will get on the point to deny that flip, but he takes so much damage for it. On the back foot right now, runs for the Mega, gets the Mega and gets the pocket. They've lost the flip, but they killed Shy. Now a TP to keep pocketing Oblivionis, but he leaves his Hazard for dead. So 4v4, but Hazard advantage for once again here. And oh, the send off. Kitsune Rush will finish this one for Monk, and they will be able to secure this cap. Surely, oh no, the Suzu doesn't save Leave. They're not out of the woods yet once again. Low on point, trying to pocket Guxue through. He's trying to deal with the threats as well. Shy's come back on Tracer just to try and keep this one contested. Walled off onto Guxue now. And Team XX, they gain it right back. And Doki Doki, he nearly has the Kitsune Rush. Really tough fight for once again. They had an unlikely turnaround in the previous fight. They need more of the same. And Shy is getting hunted in spawn. Recall has been burned. Blink is looking for him. Guxue having to wait. No, the wall boops Guxue off. Guxue's just dead before the fight. They catch for Lucio as well. No chance to get the beat. It's just over for him in this round. Attack gap booped off the map, Guxue. And it's 1-1. A good round as well, right? It's fair to say in both of these rounds, Team XX have scrapped for it. They've been going blow for blow with once again. Doesn't seem a clear advantage for either team. Shy, not the dominant force that he was in the previous one.
所以说最后也是能够在一波接一波团战里面。
And now this one to decide it. Gonna be more of the same comp. TP difference here. Look at Team XX. They're gonna TP out using their Genji. Once again, TP out using their Sojourn, which means Leave should be able to give more of a position. I think generally I'm more of a believer in getting the Genji in this early position, unless there's like a crazy choke for a disruptor shot or something. And you can see once again with that Genji being there a little bit quicker, do seem to have to bully the initial position, and it's Team XX who sort of essentially have to retake in this first fight. Trying to find their way in. Rail is thrown out there as the dive comes in. Now another look. Mew is 1 HP, and 800's going to confirm that kill. Argon dies going for it though. And the trade is probably better for once again in this situation, but Guxue's half HP on the back foot. But wall onto Shy as well. Dodges for slash. Gets just about underneath that. And now 800 might get punished for that one. A game of small margins in these chaotic, brawly, divey comps. And Shy just about gets underneath that one. And now Kitsune Rush advantage for Monk on the hold. Team XX should be able to play it slow enough to get their own Kitsune Rush. They don't have to rush anything here. Don't have to rush it until they get rush. Looks like they're going to retake from the inside. Disruptor shot. It's caught him a few times on Village, so they have to be careful not to just take too much damage from that. Now the dive comes in. Cooldowns have been forced. 800 still on the back foot. There's the Suzu. Big trouble for it. Lots of damage onto the back line right now. They are going to get forced back. And they actually got the Kitsune Rush first, but they didn't get a chance to use it. And this will be once again with authority now on that hold as we go into the next fight, which this is going to be the big ult fight. This is going to be Kitsune Rush trade, beats maybe mid-fight, downpours thrown in there. Maybe a key difference here is if you look at this blade gap, Lever's a mile ahead right now. If they win this next big ult trade once again, they are going to be in pole position to close out this round and close out this map. So a lot of importance. There's a Lucio Genji flank from Argon and Blink here. They will get forced out. Deflected wall from Argon sends that back Gushui's way. And now they try and get a bit of space to remain, but shy with the initial headshot. Kitsune Rush traders come in. Beats are about to be up here, but a player down already. They're going to try and disengage. Downpour from 800 to try and turn it. He catches for Lucio, but already kills. But Beat, it comes through from Blink, but it doesn't save him. Muse Beat, however, catches everyone. And now they're going to get staggered out here. And oh no, Team ICce, they threw everything into that 4v5. Absolutely everything into it. And now, once again, one more fight to secure it. And they've got DPS ults and a downpour to throw into it. Overclock comes through the choke. Blade over the top. Shy kills Blink immediately. Not too many great targets for Leave. We'll just take the hazard instead. The kill's right there for them. They have got players behind capping the point right now, Team ICce. But that's all they've got. One touch from Argon. He's going to need to try and get another one. He's got no cooldowns, though. Did trigger overtime at least, but it's a desperate rush towards point. Argon won't even get a blade in this final round. The downpour from Gushui to finish off Doki Doki. And once again, looking good in this third round after a couple of more patchy ones. And alright, yeah, okay. We get the result we maybe expected, right? Once again, win the first map. But that was much closer, I think, than we expected. Hope to see more from Team ICce. They were able to go quite blow for blow on the hazard comp, which we've not really seen anyone do to once again before.
是最后一张小地图啊，确实在大招的这种运营还有单人操作上面，确实没有发挥到自己最佳的水准，还是让 OA 拿下了首张地图的胜利。好的，让我们稍事休息，一会儿来看第二张地图的较量。
All right, predictions for map 2 open. Obviously, it's same rules as OWCS North America and EMEA will be. The same map pool groupings where Push and Clash are together and where Hybrid and Flashpoint are together. And it's going to be loser picks the map. Loser gets to pick the first ban as well. So very powerful position for loser's pick, which we'll see all throughout the year in OWCS as well. So this is the chance for Team ICce. And the question is, do they actually want to keep taking this hazard mirror? You know, was there anything we saw in that first map that maybe suggests they want to send the series a different direction? Or a particular hero they want to take out of it? I'm not sure, you know. I'm not sure. War Piano. Once again won the first map. Spring Festival Overture is the most famous movement of Spring Festival Suite, a Chinese orchestra work composed by Li Huanzi between 1955 and 1956. It depicts the celebrations of the Chinese New Year in the Shanbei region. To this day, this piece is often used as background music for Chinese New Year events. Zhao Jing is now reinterpreting this piece at the Maison Marais in Paris, partnering with 11 top Indian musicians to celebrate Overwatch's return to China. With great lore, great lore. They've left the mic on again, haven't they? They've left the mic on again. Turn the mic off! I'm trying to listen to the piano.
Last, the Ventus
Alright.
lineup. Our latest RTX
Show us some moves. I don't know how I
Ventus
dance to
graphic
piano
cards
music.
are designed to
Honestly, I
offer
actually feel that way about all
unmatched
music,
value
but
for gamers
the
and
piano music
professionals
feels
alike.
particularly
They
difficult.
feature a resilient and sturdy design, which encases an efficient thermal system. to
Alright,
keep
so
your GPU chilling
we see it
through
sometimes where the underdog team
The
gives a little bit of
Ventus
fight back
series
on the
focuses
Koth. The
getting
Koth
fundamentals right,
kind of hints at a close
combining
series,
triple torque
and then that
stack
never
5.0
translates into
thermal
reality.
design,
But I feel
a
with
copper
map
base
pick, with
plate,
hero bands,
and
with all of
core
this,
heights for optimal thermals
I
and
feel like
performance.
there's more of a
What's
chance
more,
here.
many
I just don't know
of
what the
them are
direction is for
perfect
Team
for
XX,
small
you know,
form
just
factor
because
PCs,
it feels
thanks to
like,
their compact size. The
it
RTX
feels like,
50 series Ventus graphics cards are a great
once
pick
again, I'm
for
kind of just
those
happy
who
to
want a
play
mix of
whatever, right? They're
solid,
really comfortable on the
next-gen
Miracom
performance and
and
excellent value.
like the
But you know
sort of
what else
stats
is a
we had
great
up before, and
pick?
they've just banned a
Segue
different hero
to a
every
few
time.
words from Linus
It feels like they're
Sebastian
not
and
even too worried
LTT.
about the ban situation, you know, just throwing stuff out. And it will be Saravasa we're
好的，
going
观众
to.
朋友们，欢迎回到比赛。
Thoughts on Merit not playing? Yeah, I mean, it's surprising. But I don't know exactly. We'll have, it feels like one of these ones we're just going to have to wait until the end of stage 1 / start of stage 2 to get the full lore on it and see what eventually
好
ends
的，
up
那刚才的
happening.
这张地图已经结束啊，我们会发现大家可能都会发现。
Alright, no surprises now. We're not getting any
好像
substitutions from both
今天
teams.
的
Rosters have been
总决赛
submitted,
终于
which means
是
the bans
遇
can
到
now
一
come
些
into
挑
play.
战了那对于 OA 这边来说，我觉得他们目前需要解决的问题已经很明显了对于晒来说，他的整个锁解人在我们当前版本中是一个非常核心。
What about someone? Similar news. Yeah, Stalker's just on Falcons. All the top 3 career rosters are basically unchanged, other than the changes we knew about really early on, where both Smurf and Happy were retiring.
受到过这种极火的挑战，所以说今天的这种走位有一些。
Alright, now eyes on the bans. Team XX are banning Ball.
去解决一下这个事情。
Okay. I'm actually going to expect, I'm predicting once again to take the piss. There we go, the piss has been taken. Torb is off the cards.
后手搬掉了托比昂以加应对。Team 叉叉这边的话，我觉得这一手破坏球有可能是一个保护班，有可能是为了保护自己的这个害灾。
Yeah, I mean it was original Unterferi Ondra, and I'm actually like it's the one that makes the most sense to me. Every other pitch. Whoa! Every other pitch doesn't make sense. But whoa, Mapino, official dart head, 300k. Mapino has been saving up, winning some bets. Mods, can we get Mapino a hookup, please? The first ever official dart head. Mapino on top. Well played. We get to see Dart play next week, so just in time to see Dart play on his new team next week. Congratulations, Mapino. Well played. You must have been. That's like a long haul of successful betting, you know, a long haul of successful betting.
不管是对位上的，还是说整个阵容体系上的这种考验我觉得这也是他们能够去夺取一个又一个冠军的最重要的一点。他们必须
Yeah, you're all good, GB.
也要在操作去顶住这种考验。
It's all right. We'll get it. I feel like the role might exist already. Wait, can I do it?
这种问题
Let me find it. Maybe I can do it. Maybe it's not that hard, and I'm just outsourcing work that I can just do myself.
保护住晒
Let's see.
让他没有办
Members.
法让对方是要
Mapino.
一直去抓住晒能打。
Rolls.
这边如果能够保住晒，那其实在很多的
I know it doesn't exist. It's a Juby job.
可以创造奇迹的。
It's a classic
那对于
JJ,
Team 叉叉这边
unfortunately.
来说，其实在整个的地图的过程中
Oh yeah, of course,
他们
yeah.
理解
So it's
这
just
个
watching.
比如说站点的
Yeah, I
位置
mean that's how, because I think I was talking to when I was talking to Hadi
他们
yesterday.
好像在第一
It
张
was
地图
like
就是越打越好
I'm on like 100k
但是
channel points on
还
Hadi's
是有一
thing,
些小小的
and I'm
破绽
pretty sure it's
那对于
basically
阿贡来
all
说他作为一名年轻的韩国的
basically all
武将今天在最后一
just
场比赛
watching.
好像是没顶住压力
Just
第一最后一
grinding
场
for a
比赛
few
有压
years.
力然后能量上的
All right.
全面落后于离开那对于
You gambled all to watch Peps? Ah, sacre bleu. Sacre
但
bleu.
是，一旦你没有去做好自己坚持这种控制，那面对到的就是一波更为猛烈的反应。这也是 OA 的一个特点。对于孤雪他操作
Guys, we can't play right now. Next week, guys, when Korea starts, not only will we be playing marbles, we will be playing marbles for Anna Mythic skin giveaways. So keep your marbles for now, but make sure you bring them next week, because next week is when we're going to play.
看来这张苏拉瓦萨也是两边的长途。看一下，在这个苏拉瓦萨上面，两边会带出怎么样火花带闪电的一场比赛啊。
You doing the wheel again? No, because all we have is added mythic skins. so we've got loads of mythic skins. So we'll just keep playing for mythic skins. They're all the same, you know. So there's no variety in prize. All right then, Suravasa, Hammond and Tor bands. So we're going to be playing more of a mirror. But I was saying before this. But actually, it didn't feel too bad for Team XX. Did it on that first Nepal? So you know, I'm happy for him to give it another crack. Maybe if this one goes poorly, we need to see changes in the bands of the picks for next one. But giving it another crack, I don't hate this call from Team XX. Don't hate it at all. Obviously, the Predator in 85% for once again. A little bit tricky on this first point because it's a lot, quite wide, open, long sight line. So mainly just jockeying for high ground. Good wall damage there from Gushway. Catches a few of them. They actually forced for Suzu now if Gushway can find a way in, but has to get over that jagged wall. And he's taken a lot of damage on the way out of that one here. So a chance for a bit of a re-push or reclaim of space here from Team XX. They can't capitalize on it though, and once again have got the first flip. Argon trying to get through the flank, but he's repelled. Squeaks out with a fraction of his HP, but now 800 is in big trouble. Jumps with a slash onto Shy, but he'll get punished for it. Both tanks go down. Now all about the Genjis. Argon gets the first kill. Argon gets the second kill. And Leave is 1 HP. Mew is 1 HP. And good decision from 800 there. He realised he was in too deep. And they think he wouldn't be able to escape, so he just trades for the most damage he possibly can right at the end. And as a result, helps set up that kill, then Argon goes into carry mode for the end of that one. Worth noting, we've got a Kiri v Juno situation here as well. Monk played some of this yesterday. We saw once again actually a Juno Lucio mirror on this map yesterday. So in theory, the Juno should be more killable or a bit more vulnerable in some of these situations. But we'll see if that transpires into reality. For now, though, a Kitsune Rush from Doki Doki, which can be met by both the Ray or the Blizzard, or all the Beat rather, sorry for once again. But they're going in. Suzu has been forced to that Kitsune Rush. TP forward from Doki Doki. He is in the mix. The beat over the top causes them problems. Blink doesn't have the beat to match with yet. And they try and use that Kitsune Rush, but they were just a little bit too close. The Kitsune Rush is very powerful. But with the beat, you get this sort of this timing. In a Kitsune Rush beat trade, if you can get a kill or connect with a really good target within the first sort of like 2-3 seconds of a beat, you can sometimes win that Kitsune Rush trade, even though Kitsune Rush wins over the long term. And that's kind of what we see there. They hit Doki Doki straight away, force all of his cooldowns immediately, which just make him a very straightforward kill. Now coming back, Monk has the Ray. Very strong ultimate, can even combine with the Blade here. And it's one fight because of that early cap once again got. So if they just drop the Ray Blade here, I think this is a really difficult fight for Team XX unless someone can clutch with one of these DPS ults. It's a slower start to the fight though, as Monk is just trying to keep everyone topped up. Overclock to start it from Obliviones. No great targets. Dink onto the Shy. There actually is a second dink onto the Juno. The Ray will come out. Blink will match it. Downpour comes out. Blade in the hands of Leave and Argon, and trying to hunt down Argon here. The deflex is out, but Leave. The deflex expires and he'll cut through it. 800 is now low on point as Leave is going to chase Nat Kill down as well, but it still trades both ways. But Leave is going for more. Hits that one. Deflex as well onto the Sojourn. They're all so low. And Lee finds that crucial cleanup kill. You see that a lot of time in these Blade trades where the Genji that chooses to focus the other Genji can often come out on top. Lee makes that decision there with Argon, because as soon as he starts blading Argon, Argon suddenly has to think about using his deflect and stuff to protect himself from Leave's blade, and can't be using his blade himself. Or his blade, you know, to get his own kill. So a big ult trade in all of that one. And look at Mew's beat charge. A significant beat advantage as we go into this next point. Kitsune Rush for Doki Doki in response, though. Might even force point with it here. They've got some back shots and a slash. Oh, Blink. Caught a little bit by that rail, but we'll be able to regroup with his team. Now it comes out. Again, pressure onto Doki Doki as he pressures this one with the beat, and they get that immediate kill again. These beat Kitsune Rush trades, they keep going the way of once again. As they get close to that support ult trade, they know it's coming. They get really close. And actually falling off a point here as Monk. It'll be okay in the end. Because it's just a Lucio versus a Hazard, and there's essentially no way to win this 1v1 if you're Blink. Don't know how Monk fell off a point, but the important thing is the ult trade went for way of once again. And again, as that beat Kitsune Rush trade comes in, you see once again they want to take the fight really close. Team ICce, they need to try and create a little bit more space for that one. Now the retake, again, Disruptor shot out, full rail in hand from Shy. Blink has this beat coming back. And once again, don't quite have their DPS ults to deal with this. Eyes on Blink for this engage. Want to try and kill the DPS, maybe especially Shy with this one when they go with this beat push here. They need to go soon or Monk will get rain. There is the beat push right now, trying to turn the corner, defensive wall. Eyes on Lucio, but they don't catch Lucio. The Sojourn's too far away as well. And once again have kited this out and will repush with their own overclock. Downpour now coming out for it. Can it lock anyone up? 800's going to die for it. It was only the Hazard I think they got. And once again, he'll hold strong on this one. Late trade from Obliviones, but I think it's a 1v4. There's just no chance. Oh, gets his second one. 3 more. 3 more was too much to ask. A couple of trades do make this a recontestable situation, though, and 800 and Blink are running for it now. Blink will cop a headshot on the way through, though, which means he dies. He does trigger overtime. 800 can get the next touch and will get Suzu'd. A little bit of stabilization, but Leave has a blade. And Doki Doki has no cooldowns left to deal with it. They'll try and play their lives here for Team ICce DPS, but that is 2 rounds for once again. And really the biggest difference in this so far has been the support ult. When it's been 1-for-1 support ults, when it's been Team ICce's Kiri versus once again's Beat, once again have won on those fights. When Blink has done the beat pushes, they've lost those fights. They've been kited out by once again. Now coming out onto the high ground. Wall is going to be annoying to get past it. 800 is there. Ray push comes through from it. They're trying to hunt down this Hazard. And yeah, no escape for 800. Straightforward. Can punish for Hazard in that situation if they commit the shift. And that'll be a nice easy cap onto this third point for Fountain area. DPS ult's coming back for Team ICce. Cookie has the Kitsune Rush as well. Mew has the beat. And we're in this situation again. Kitsune Rush versus beat here. Doki Doki needs to be a bit more careful with this one. Kitsune Rush will come out. They drop the overclock with it as well. And Obliviones is going to go down as well. They have to try and commit the blade to turn this one. But they can't find anything with Argon's blade. And all the ults have gone down the pisser. Mew with a single drop of a single beat has counted out 3 ultimates from Team ICce. And this is a disaster. It's a disaster for this fight. It's a disaster for the economy. It's a disaster for this map. It's a disaster for the series. Team ICce are on the ropes right now. Shy has overclock here. I think he's keen to just throw it into the spawn as well. Fight him really early, make this touch as awkward as possible. They have to respect that 800 has a downpour here for the turn. And that Blink is close to beat. But as soon as they commit themselves forward, I think Shy is going to be dropping that one in. There we go. First headshot and drops it. The touch is now really hard. The rest of the team here from once again flooding forward, trying to follow up on Shy's damage. Shy will finish it. Obliviones is going to get the flip, but they've lost 2 in spawn here. Cookie's good for 1 trade. But I don't think he can get any more. He just live actually here. And Obliviones is still alive behind. He can get more touches. He's going to need to as well. But now Team ICce, they have the beat coming back, so it's not all for naught. But look at this from once again. Ray blade timing. That ult over-investment in the fights before this is going to cost Team ICce here. Here comes the beat. It's a 4-person beat, but 800 is still super low. They do kill Oi, actually. Oh, sorry, Mew before the beat, but the Ray blade from Leave coming out. But what are we slicing, Leave? It's a 1-for-1 trade only. They've lost for Juno. Shy gets Argon. Oh, they get 2 kills up there. They are low. The downpour. Oh, the Suzu a little bit too early. He had to use it anyway. There was a moment. There was a moment where it looked like they might have got it when they got that Mew kill off the downpour. But yeah, the ult gap is probably the biggest thing right now. It's like, you know, in terms of the neutrals, Team ICce really feel like they're doing fine for the most part. Pretty even trades, even one obviously the first one on this first point. But once we got to that support ult trade situation, every single fight. I'm just gonna ban you, Mystic. I timed you out thinking you would get, you know, like you'd maybe get the hint. But I think you're banned. I think you're banned, mate. Thanks, Panda. Thought it would be an obvious enough hint, but what can you do, eh?
我们稍事休息，一会儿来看第3张地图的较量。
No, you're all good. If you shoot him first, but I was planning to shoot him, I can't be mad, you know? What did he do? He just kept coming in here and saying, guys, no one's watching me on Twitch, come watch. That was his only contribution to the chat. And the worst part is, this guy is playing Overwatch under the Warzone category. He's now got 20 more viewers. It worked. Fuck. That's what he wanted, but you know, sometimes when you see people and it just can't be helped. Just can't be helped, you know? There's nothing you can do. Morning, Gala. Oh, I've got a message. Is it a good message? Oh, thank you, Palm Freak. Thank you very much for the tier 1. You're right, Tom. It's my own insecurity. You know what? You can't save a big dog if you don't eat small dogs. Why do you think big dogs are so big? It's basic. It's basic. It's basic Animal Kingdom logic. It's Andre, if you go to options, gameplay, HUD, and then it's in there, I'm pretty sure. Look at me knowing Overwatch menu locations off the top of my head. Exactly, Hewu. Now you understand. Oh, another message? What's going on? 2 messages in the same day? Have we sorted out the role for Mapino as well? Wait, let me see. In general. Why? Why have you sent me this, Haddy? Why have you sent me this?
Any backline dives, that's the only change they're making. They're running through.
What am I watching here?
Poco, Moira, you take it here because you basically have a 6-0 dive. You all go in together. Poco on the Roadhog means they can yank members off the high ground or are playing in relative safety and catch them out. That's all they want with the
Chrissy, no! Oh, Chrissy!
Kill now. They move forward. Chris McCall out of position. They've got
Chris.
No shield. This could be lethal soon. Taking out Cruz.
Soon. He can hear the crowd. Soon.
And then falling by the wayside, Kim.
Classic dive one trick, Chris. Oh no. Can we get a recontest going, Chrissy? We really need a touch. We really need a touch. This is 2018, yeah. Come on, Chrissy, we're 40% to Primal. Need a big nade boombox. Soon hacks. Get in, Mike. Nice. Soon. Sleep on point. Go on, boom. Yeah, Smetsy's good for the touch. Chris is back in. UK are turning it around.
They've got a chain now for a solid 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the French have got their...
All right, 1 minute and 30 seconds, but it's doable. Kib has Blade. Mike has EMP. London Spitfire spray on the floor. Drop in from Chrissy. Cole comes out. Bomb out from Smex. Smex is going to drop his self-destruct. He dies, though. EMP bomb. Kills Ben. Go on, Kib. All right, stabilizing. There's traits, though. There's traits. Need to deal with Nico Godhands. Oh, here's the beat from Cruz. It's a three-person beat. Chrissy has Primal. 1 minute, Chrissy. 1 minute, Chrissy. Get a Primal going. Come on, Chrissy. Oh. Play your life, play your life. Cruz is back. Whole hog. Oh, no. Oh, Specs is out, Met. Cruz gets the touch. One more bubble on point. We need some kills, though. Oh, Wins has the beat. Wins has the beat. Oh, too much in the end. Fuck.
You just got to appreciate that crowd. I can hear it through the floor.
Stylosa in shambles.
He's there with a smile on his face. You can't help but smile at this crowd. And
Fuck, Chrissy.
What just happened?
Wait, did the stream break? No way you just came back as we were watching this, Chris. Can't believe it. Why is this stream not working now? This is... And that was the end of my last... Was it actually your last game as well? Soon finished you off? I mean, Soon actually opened the door for you here in this one. You got your revenge? You'll get to get some more revenge as well. Live in this season in stage 1. In game, right? Not in game. Fucking haze. Is anyone else having problems with this stream? What's happening? It's just buffering every 2 seconds. What's happening? Check for chat. We are adjusting the streaming flow. Oh, okay. Just need to adjust for flow. That's fine, then. Oh, 2 seconds. The sandwich delivery. Good work, Find My Streamer. How does Nightbot always know? Nightbot's always right. Can we watch this while we're waiting? Yeah, sure. What are we watching? Oh, there we go. Nah, I reckon it'll be good to get this beat off. I wouldn't worry about it. See? Is this for music from like... I feel like it's for music from like 4400 or something, no? Legit Astro Perma? Fuck. Well, who do you think Astro learnt everything he knew of? It's from Rick and Morty? Was it from the 4400 before that? I mean, it could be from both, right? It's really possible. 4400 was an old TV show. It was do you guys know Mashallah Ali? It was probably like one of the first big things he was in. When I watched the 2018 World Cup match, they said he died while casting sound barrier. I was thinking, just say Ajax. It's actually so much better with the Ajax term. Truly one of the best advancements we've actually made. Why is Chris getting flamed in the Pro Chaser chat? Alright, we go. The piano's back. Alright, I'm gonna use this piano time to eat a sandwich. It's a bacon bagel. I agree, Yik. So much time for the, whatever you would call it, the between game segments.
Now, we know that many of you love the premium quality of the Supreme line, but might prefer a more striking, darker design. Then you'll love the brand new Vanguard
looking at,
lineup of
Ellie?
graphic cards from MSI.
Yeah.
They both
Good work, Ellie. I thought it wasn't going to go off for a second. Is this my doing? What is it? It's not the real Heesang. Yeah. It's just some guy who comes into chat as Heesang and just role plays having like broken English a little bit and pretends to be Heesang. It's probably in the odd category, I'd say. Hey, cringe is a good word for it, yeah.
If you were in the comms, what do you think it would be like? Like, can you simulate the comms?
Pure chaos. Cruz would be like, lads, keep it together, for God's sake! Alright, I've nearly got the sound barrier up, and when I get the sound barrier, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, go! And then Shadowburn's like, I have the graviton active, and Bembet's like, oh, mon amis, we go now, applause people, oh, we must progress, allez, vite! And then unfortunately he dies, and then Finzi just randomly throws his self-destruct in, and they lose a couple of players, and Heap goes, I use trance now, and Cruz goes, oh mate, I already used my fucking sound barrier, now we've overlaid our support ultimates, and Pirates are just losing their shit. Obviously I can't do all the voices at the same time, but if you imagine all of that happening within a 10-second span, I reckon Pirates are properly losing their shit right now.
If you were in the comms, what do you think it would be like?
Wait. Hadi, are you still here? Do you have that... Oh, pardon me. Do you have that clip of Sparker doing it? Where was it? I swear it was in like Hurricane. Fuck, where was it? Fuck. Let me find it. Where's the... I actually have no idea where it'll be. But if you can find the clip of Spark doing it, it's so good. I'm not pretending it didn't happen. It's just not a very interesting conversation topic, is it? You know? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to spin that into a bit? The only inaccurate thing in this video, though, you know what the inaccurate thing is? There's no way Shadowburn talked that much. I played with Shadowburn. No way he talked that much. Oh wait, let me check we're not missing anything. I'm still looking at Stalker 2. Ah, I know both these guys. Fusion still dies first somehow. Fusion's is the first person to die in that clip.
微信 RTX 5零显卡，然后最好呢也是多多支持我们啊，给导播老师也换一个5零显卡，哎，这样以后就不太容易卡顿了。好，我们开个小小的玩笑啊，那我们进入第3张地图。这边 Team 叉叉是选择了一个66号公路，那么我们目前观众的支持率系统仍然在生效当中。现在大家弹幕扣1可以支持 Team 叉叉，弹幕扣2可以支持 Once Again。好，那现在我们好像目前观众支持率的这个这个73开
I know this one
已经保持了很久啊。那现在优势在谁呢？啊，这个问题留给我们的观众朋友们去解答。好，现在来到英雄禁用环节 ，Team 叉叉。
I'll show you afterwards. I intentionally didn't show you.
不错，
We're watching the bands.
当中，Monk 重新操到安娜是打出了一个非常高的这种保活的效率。哦 ，OA 这边是反手搬掉了源氏。那这首源氏呢，感觉也是反手给这个阿贡去搬了一手啊。那逼你去拿一个裂空，或者说其他的这种弹到位的英雄。那在攻防两端的话，OA 这边是一个防守 ，Team 叉叉选择了先行进攻，我们的人员仍然没有做太大的调整。
Give me a second, I'll lock in.
对于这张地图上的话，其实两边都没有去选择搬掉一个害灾啊。那如果搬掉害灾，可能大家会去见到一个我们非常喜闻乐。
Oh wait, did I pause it or something? Oh wait.
OK， 看一下这一波。
We'll catch up in between fights.
一个前点的火车位。
I guess it was when it was buffering and stuff in between. We must have lost it.
非常好的作战地点，他可以用自己的尖刺墙去打出非常多的伤害。OK。
I have less time to eat this sandwich than I thought. Hold on, chat.
他把自己的后背留给了小慧，小慧这一波自然不能放过这个机会，还是击杀掉孤血。
All right, Goochway dealt with mine.
这种压迫感啊，是立马就被800还有小慧的这种控制给破掉了。
Oh, good wall.
尖刺墙交了
，All right.
800。 今天800其实很多波啊都是要失误，一个。
No, we're cooking. Let's catch. Yeah, we've caught back up to live now as well.
其实也是很年轻。
Goochway trying to wall his way through the choke, fully back 800. Successfully does that. Successfully forces the Suzu and to get the Mega Man. They lose all the space. And Donkey Dog is actually going to die for that after you see Suzu for that. As soon as you win that neutral onto the hazard, if you force a Suzu out, suddenly that Kyrie is way more vulnerable than they were otherwise would be. It's worth noting, the Ana ban I think affects not too much at all. The Genji ban forces everyone onto Tracer. We talked about it a little bit, pardon me, a little bit yesterday because we saw a Genji ban as well. And I think we really saw what happens when there's no Genji. Is the Sojins and Hazards just become a little bit less checked, you know, so they both have a bit more room.
如果在以前的版本当中呢，这个前点的这种独家门的战术啊，可能会
Now coming through.
或者说法老之鹰去使
We'll try and force point a little bit Argon. Leave will be matching that.
就必须要放弃一些针对。
Thank you, Turlands.
非常精确的左键。
Recall force here out from both traitors. Trading HP on the top. They have Kitsune Rush if they want to keep going here, Team XX. Wall comes in, pressure onto the Lucio. Argon trying to combine with that. Ray is forced out now from Monk. Kitsune Rush in response right now. Ray normally beats it, but this beat will come in over the top as well to save him from the downpour. And Doki Doki dies again, and Gushway and leave. They will not get off this backline. And Argon's going to have to accept his fate. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock.
赶快去回到自己的家门和自己队友汇合，一波0换5。 AOA 来说，只交到了3个。
Well, it was both the support ults at least, so in theory, Team XX now have a clearer opening. They've got the overclock as well as Shy, and they've got his beat advantage, but Shy's going to go early. Blink just about gets the beat now, but they're in a spot of bother. Do they really want to beat in spawn to get out? They're going to overclock back instead, and Shy is also committed. Surely he can't get out of this one. Slide onto Coast. Surely they can trap him here. He's getting pushed by Argon, but Leaves actually killed 800 during all of this. And now Leave is behind the backline. Yep, Oblivionis is going to find out the hard way. Argon trades himself with Shy. Some kind of suicide pact takes them both down. And now, the trade helps at least. They can walk up a bit while Shy's back, but by the time the fight starts proper on this corner, Shy should be in back in position. Blink still has his beat advantage though, but we've seen support ult advantage pushes go wayward for Team XX so far, so they need to convert this one. They need to make sure they can connect onto a meaningful target, maybe even punish a cooldown or something. Shy should probably be the obvious target for this. They're trying to get themselves onto the high ground now. Blink is there with them. Slash has come in, but oh my god, Blink has caught a rail and he's awfully low. Leader's looking for him. He's trying to amp himself. He's Suzu with himself. He's booped back for Hazard. Shy's taken down Argon while the backline has to look after themselves. And Blink, oh no, not like this, Blink. I mean, it was overtime, so he kind of had to, but everyone's dead. Oh, it's a disaster support ult. And once again, the support ult advantage goes begging for Team XX.
我们可以发现 ，Once again 在今天的这场总决赛里面，他们的表现越来越游刃有余，而且他们在面对着
No way, Course Comet. Who steps up? Who steps up?
那虽然说今天的第一波团战
They cannot set up a beat push for the life of them. No. I mean that rail from Shy, it doesn't kill Blink, but it puts him in such a bloody pickle.
他们的防守还是打得非常的好。
Varuna? Yeah. I knew if anyone was good for it, I knew Varuna would be the one, you know. So fair play. Oh, we're buffering again? No! Fix for flow. We need to fix for flow, guys.
会的铃铛啊，每一次都是被迫去交出来，没有能够去保护到最关键的位置。
Oh no. United loses to Brighton as well. Good, good. Come on, stream, hold strong. We're down to 720p as well. Fuck.
会的铃铛啊，每一次都是被迫去交出来。 没有能够去保护到最关键的位置，那后续
Yeah, isn't Varuna the one who said like, "Don't get mad at me if I'm wrong"? Okay. Here's a piece of information. Don't be mad if it's wrong. Why even bother telling me then?
可以去做情况下，确这种爆大的增益。我们啊。
I mean, I think how they started the fight wasn't bad, Denning. As yeah, we are going to get a pause, hopefully. I presume this is actually for production. This is probably, if I had to guess, a pause for production to fix their issues more than anything else. To answer your question, Denning, about the beat push, yeah, I think what you want to do is you want to start that fight kind of the same way. But then what you want to do is once you get onto that sign, I think you go in, Genji Hazard, just go, because you have clear beat advantage, right? Go, hit the Sojourn or something. Maybe try and have your Hazard force it with his shift, and then just beat in, and then just keep chasing the Sojourn and confirm the kill. The stream on Chinese platform is also lagging. Yeah, so I presume this pause then is actually for the production to try and get it fixed over. It's struggling. It's struggling. Surprised that we don't know the name of Seeker's guy. Yeah, apparently they deleted their Twitter account as well, so cheers. Coming, spread complete misinformation. None of it turns out to be even remotely true. And then deletes their Twitter account. Cheers. Cheers. Yep, so bear with us. I'm sure the production will get it fixed as soon as they can. We can crack on with this series. Where did the stream go? Is it just delaying? Yeah, they paused essentially because they're having problems with the production broadcast. It's lagging on the YouTube stream, but it's also lagging on the Chinese stream as well. So I think production are trying to fix it right now. Did he leave or get fired? I mean, it's kind of funny either way, I think. The observers having internet issues? That's fine. I mean, you know what they say? Look, guys. Think what you think, of course, you know. Haddy heard? Is that a leak, Haddy? Have you got a confirmed source? How do you get fired from EXO? True. Can you ever really be fired if you don't have an employment contract? I don't know. I don't know if my lawyer's still here to give me the legal advice on that one, but can you be fired without an employment contract? They had to cut stacks so they can afford bag. Yep. You can say nothing? Great. Has anyone seen Arrested Development? Where they have, what was his name? Barry Zuckerkorn is the lawyer. It's honestly the kind of vibe I get from you, Commander X's lawyer. That's the vibe I get from you. We try and ask you a legal question, you just sort of come in with like, you can say nothing, don't say anything. Even if you don't have a contract, if you do work for someone, you have unofficial contract and basic employment rights. Ooh. I'm known as Better Call Commander X Lawyer. All right, Sand coming in with this. What rights does GB have, though? I mean, to be fair, I think, I don't know. I don't think I've paid crazy money, but I paid for mods. I think when I was doing my taxes last year, I think it was probably like £1,000 total last year. Or like, give or take a little bit because the tax years are different. But yeah, I looked after them. Why does only Chibi have rights? We only have enough rights for one of the mods to have rights. No, between all of them, Chibi. Between all of them. Yeah, I meant total, not you specifically. Seeker, Skew too good to get cancelled, he'll be fine. What's the Skew drama? I feel like someone's probably told me before, but
best and put further.
But I can't remember what it was.
Advanced to with a
you can't count. I'm not Trash Panda. That is £1,000. That doesn't include anything I paid for editors last year.
From high ground.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to my lawyer. The only one with my financial interests at heart. Yeah, you're probably right, Dinosaur Cola. That's more than reasonable. So let's see. You have to agree to do work in exchange for a reward, but it doesn't need to be written contracts. If you ever agree to pay the mods for work, they're not employees. I guess I've only ever paid them like post for work, if that makes sense. The observer's lagging with the stream currently, so They paused the game and they're trying to fix it. So we won't miss any of the action, but we just gotta wait. Nobody wrote an apology. Oh, okay. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored. There's no way, Tom. Come on. 5 GMT cube. 5 GMT. So like 2 hours 45 minutes from now. Was it Dominic Calvert-Lewin who scored the first goal, or did Man United now find themselves All right. I mean, the good news is well, he's not scored. We're okay. No Chris Wood goal, and that's good for fantasy. Oh, shit. Wait, oh no, I'm on the wrong game. Fucking hell. How long since he last scored? Yeah, sorry. Just muddling the blue teams. How long since he last scored? Like, I mean, yeah, SofaScore is by far the best site for these things. It's got to have been, I swear it's been like a year or something. Tottenham's still injury fucked. Yeah, a 3-man backline of Dragusin, Archie Gray, and Ben Davies. Fucking Kinski in goal. They've actually just got No's team. And just got 0 for players he tried to sign. Or wanted to play with. I mean, yeah, Archie Gray's done well, right? But he's like, yeah. I remember last year for ICce there was like a fantasy draft thing. You showed us where you could do that. Is this happening again this year? Yeah, not for stage 1, but we're hoping for stage 2 Trueblade. So for anyone who didn't know, we did a fantasy last year where you could do something like you would in FBL basically. And you'd get a budget, you'd buy players from different teams, and then based on the number of kills, damage, and healing they did, you'd get a certain number of points, and then, you know, you can make transfers and stuff between rounds, and you just sort of see how everyone did, you know? So that was a lot of fun. We're hoping to bring it back next year. But Toby, the mod who is the brains behind it, is working on something else right now, so the fantasy's going to take a back seat, but we're hoping to have it back for stage 2. Whoa, are we back? Wait. Are we back?
目前其实国服回归之后呢，之后官方赛事也会回归，那这些选手们肯定也会在这其中，
Okay, so
更多的去表现自己，去能够去打得更好一些，去多练习一些。那我觉得这也是作为
So the situation is once again held them at 61 meters and 46. So once again only need to win like 1 and a bit fights. So a nigh impossible task for Team XX. We'll see how they get on. Stranger things have happened. But not this time, as Argon dies immediately to Shy. They'll still get another fight here, just need to be careful not to get staggered out Team XX. They're trying to hold on. Oh, headshot here onto Mew, but no finishing blow found, and 800's just getting bullied here on the front line. They died staggered. They said not to die. I said they need to not die staggered, and they've now died so staggered. They're in such a big... It's just over, isn't it? Alright, well. Once again, after a big delay, don't skip a beat. And we'll be tapping this one in. Just trying to body block, make sure they can't even get the touch. And I think they really aren't getting the touch. Blink's going to go for it, but... Not even close, is he? Not even bloody close.
收下了66号公路这张地图。那现在场上的比分已经来到了3比0。
I don't know, Plum. It's because I said it in English, not Chinese, so it's actually my fault.
总决赛的赛点，全场最佳给到了孤雪。孤雪在进攻的这一波冲势啊，每一波的这种找到的。
All right, XX are now in a situation where they have to
而且他每一波进攻
reverse
这种把握的节奏。 也是非常的到位。OK， 我们现在来到了一个中场时间，要来再次感谢一下竞逐杯S3的官方赞助商网易。 欢迎各位英雄。
I mean, to be fair, these teams, it might be different teams for. Well, I say might be. It will most likely be different teams, right? Because isn't there that like, I forget what they were called, but what was the like late young team and stuff we saw at Aurora Cup?
守望先锋期待
Where am I going?
英雄的归来。
Wikipedia.
同时，我们还要再次感谢一下3届竞逐杯的赞助商 MSI 微星。未来以来，武力全开，微星 RTX 50系列显卡定于竞逐荣耀之巅。于是不觉迫击炮加点预算上刀。
Oh yeah, like this Team CC team. Is this Team CC team better?
再次感谢2位赞助商对于竞逐杯比赛的大力支持。我们现在稍事休息，一会儿来看赛点局的较量。
Yeah, there's like more combinations here because I don't think any of these teams will come back in full necessarily, but we'll see combinations, right? You know, so like players like Jimmy, Jinmu, super rich, far away. There's like combinations here, you know, you can do, you know. Who the fuck is John Pork? It's R3K, you know. You don't know John Pork? You never been called by John Pork, Cola? Team CC were really good in Pro Chaser Season 2, but didn't play Season 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, Zeus, thanks for the insight. So yeah, them and Kapir as well, where I Kapir this one. I guess Billiarding's just filling on another team. Well, actually, there's some of them, isn't it? It's like, it's Lengsa and Billiarding. See, I don't know. I think like if you could get all of the best next pieces and maybe a couple of Korean imports, you could get like a semi-competitive team. Does it beat once again? Probably not, right? But I think it is closer than potentially Team XX are getting here now for sure. Would I join a Chinese team if Chris asked him to? No. Really can't speak Chinese, so I think it'd be really hard for me to coach a Chinese team, you know? I'm not looking to get on my rush here. Yeah, that's decent enough, Fork. Like again, like doesn't feel like it beats once again, but it feels like we're a lot closer. Get ready to learn Chinese. I'm not very good at languages, and you know, Mandarin actually very much has the reputation as one of the harder languages to learn. So we'll see how it goes, but probably not good. Not to my knowledge, Cola, no. Not to my knowledge. Your Chinese girlfriend really enjoyed the China glazing from Chris and the last uncoachable. My god, we were getting comments about it as well, Golfberg. Unironically, Chris is rallying the support of all the Chinese fans of uncoachable. So he's getting them all on board. So when Chris goes to the LAN in Hangzhou, I think he I think he'll be he'll actually be very popular. Alright, Team XX, we're banning Hazard. We are changing the meta. Penalty to United? Did Diallo win the penalty? Oh sorry, I'm mad. I feel like everyone normally calls him a mad. Xerxes? I mean, a penalty's a penalty. Bruno's on, right? So Bruno will take it. Some uncoachable segments are actually reposted and subtitled on Billy from time to time. Oh, really? And the interview with Chris? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I did get asked by someone ages ago if they could, like, if I was okay, if they could translate it and put it on, like, Billy. And I said it was fine, but that was like the last I heard of it, you know what I mean? I just said, yeah, go for it. And then, never heard back, but that's nice. I'm glad they're enjoying some of it. 身体不适，所以说没有办法上场。那在这个过程中呢，我觉得Liuco是
非常的完美的完成了自己的这个替补自由人的任务。无论是
Of course, 95 spikes. Happy to help.
还是说他自己本身的这个招培。
Once again, going to be competitive in Hangzhou.
那虽然说可能
it depends massively on the meta. It's the same way I feel about this version of the roster. It's the exact same way. Nice, Bruno. It's the exact same way I feel about Hangzhou as well. You get him on dive, you get him on, and I think this Hazard comp really fills into a lot of the dive sort of the way the matchup works. But they can be competitive with most teams. Certainly EMEA in North America, like the top teams from there, and even some of the Korean teams. But I think they're probably like they're especially in the hero ban meta as well. They're probably, I don't know, like probably the equivalent strength of like maybe the second team, or maybe around like the strength of like the top NA and EMEA teams. Just tuned in, pretty one-sided, honestly. We're actually on the brink of our second 4-0 of the day out of 2 games. If that tells you.
那就好像在较早期版本的 Team Falcons 里面啊 ，Proper 啊，为了配合这个 Stalker， 可能会去多拿一些长枪位啊，但是后来他们也是有一些改变。那来到这张斗兽场，ban掉了害灾，还有
Okay, Gooseways Hazard actually looked really clean, really top. I don't know if I'll be going missed if I'm invited to co-stream.
OK， 两边都点出了一个女王，而且在双。
But if I am, then I'd be down. Lilko, this is actually the first I've seen of Lilko. I think he potentially played a little bit in groups. Lever's played all of the series so far, but they put Lilko in as the closer.
之前啊，我们去开玩笑说，哎呀，离开这个在比赛当中的这个源氏啊，打的有的时候。
So let's see. I've not seen really. I've heard Lilko's meant to be pretty good. Heard he had some internet problems at some points in groups as well, which is why Gooseways had to play Farah before. But let's see it then. It's going to be a Junker Queen Mirror, Kiri, Lucio, Sojin Genji. Let's see what we get. Starting on Lilko's POV as well. And in many ways, there's a lot of similarities between this comp and the Hazard version that we've seen a lot more of recently. Knife in from Liga here. Worth noting Liga's come in as well for Gooseways, so give the bench boys a little bit of a run out to close that series. And that's for confidence once again have their ability to seal this. And looks like that confidence has been well placed, because they win that neutral quite hard. Liga got the better of that knife battle early on, and they are cleaning up everything. And sent right back to spawn Team ICce on the back foot, low in confidence. Everything's gone against them so far in this series. A really difficult position to try and dig yourself out of. Now trying to re-peek here, Obliviones. Halfway up to this overclock, but as is the nature of most of Team ICce's ults, they're just slightly behind those of once again. So they're just trying to force point underneath for now. 800 is going to have Suzu forced on him. Looking for a knife. Loads of people in there, so just get the knife and gets the slash. Takes a lot of damage for it though. And now they come back through. Push back, shout out from 800 just to live. Now the shout to push the backline here from once again instead. They're going to beat to keep going. Blink is still 6% away. They're looking for it. Deflex is just about good. They can't finish the kill. They drop Kitsune Rush. It will be traded later. Beat now from Blink. They can push back. They can get the kills. But Lilko's blade cuts through everything. Beat or no beat, the damage is being done. Lilko will delete them all. Now the Kiri too as well. And that'll be cap immediately for once again. And they had the late support ult, so it looks like Team ICce had dealt with the initial attack, but then the blade from Lilko is too much. Obviously they have blade advantage now themselves, Team ICce, a chance for Argon here. But a messy potentially chaotic fight, an early overclock from Shy. They've got the Rampage to follow this one up with. Again, oh, the knife back in, and 800 again. Liga gets the better of him in this Junker Queen matchup. The Hazard ban may be backfiring. Rampage over top. It is a 4-man Rampage. There was only 4 of them left alive as well. And once again, I'm putting them in a locker right now. 100 meters already. And once again, the backup boys come in. But they've not missed a step. And this looks like it's going to be very swiftly over. Blade in from Argon, booped away, getting marked a little bit here. Down to half HP, has full pocket, but they've lost Oblivion as well. They've done this, and Argon, he's slashing at nothing. He's not been able to find anything, and he will get killed for it. And oh, it's not pretty for Team ICce. They have a Rampage coming back. They can claw their way out of this one. Or at least claw. 800's behind. He's going to go back to point. But it's just going to be an easy Suzu there for Monk in the end. And it stinks of desperation. And you can understand why, because once again, are just ahead of him in every facet. And it is a full cap. Full cap. Blown out of the water there by a once again team who look like they're ready just to keep dominating China. We'll get play of the game. I'll double check for time. I think it was like just over 3 minutes maybe. Yeah, we saw this one live as well. Yeah, was it like 3 minutes and 3 minutes 24 seconds? 3 minutes 24 seconds. Wow. Well, yeah, congratulations to once again. Nice to see Lilko and Liga get a little bit of a run out. It's a little bit of a shame they only got a 3 minute and 24 second run out, hey? Would it be nice to see him play more of a map? But you know, a cameo's a cameo, right? The shorter the cameo, the better it is, surely. All right then. 在直播间当中，我们一会儿会有一个整个冠军队伍的采访，大家稍事等待。那么在采访开始之前呢，我们要来再次感谢一下我们竞逐杯 S3的官方赞助商网易，欢迎各位英雄回家，守望先锋国服2月19日荣耀回归，快去官网预约参与英雄集结活动吧！ 参与回归活动即可免费获取满级神话皮肤和超多个性化物品。回归福利多多。Have they 4-0 so fast? I mean, it was a 3 minute and 24 second push, Hadu. They put in Lilko and Liege, and then they speed ran Colosseo. Maybe Gushway and Leave were holding them back this whole time. 遇事不决，迫击炮加点预算上刀锋，打游戏选微星主板。 再次感谢两位赞助商对于竞逐杯比赛的大力支持。好，我们现在要稍微准备一下，去也让 Once again walk through Riyadh, walk through the Aurora Bowl, fell into the Maya Republic opinion, but now they are back as kings. 我在那个 OOPZ 里面是吧？我的那个语音的地址。
哦，对了，翔哥反正闲的也是闲的，翔哥把代码发一下呗，省得等下还用。我给了。But yeah, dominant from once again. No, I mean no real surprises. I was hoping for a little bit more, back and forth, you know. 欣赏一下，发微信就行。
Yeah, it was a third place match. Did you just swear? I don't know. Has it stopped as well? I just feel like I've just lost all sound. Yeah, we never just got music again. Oh. I think I just lost my hearing. Wouldn't it be it would be gutting if I just went deaf live on stream.
好的，各位，那我们来到了这个场间采访。
Now I'm pretty sure I can hear him. He woke up at 5, and it's now
hello 各位，
10:30.
大家可以听到我说话吗？
可以。
好，行，那我们就开始我们的这个总决赛的冠军采访啊。那我就今天我也想这个所有的选手还有教练都去采访一下。那我觉得先从孤雪开始吧。雪神可以听到我说话吗？
听得听得。
OK， 好，感谢雪神啊。那今天有2个问题想问你啊，就第一，这个我不知道你可能有没有去关注我们的赛事直播间啊？那我们在赛前的预测里面，这个 A 萌神说他的预测里面啊，他说，哎，我们雪神是第1害灾啊，你怎么看？你对他有什么回应吗？
我只是四川省第1害灾，蒙盖尔是世界第1害灾，那还是有点差距的。
他是世界第1害灾这边孤雪还是非常的谦虚啊。好，那第2个问题是，我觉得这个版本里面啊，雪神其实也拿过了非常非常多次的害灾了。那其实我们的季中补丁还没有到，那孤雪会觉得这个害灾会怎么削弱呢？那如果削弱之后呢，你能不能预测一下，就是其他的强力的坦克位会如何出场？
我觉得削弱的话，削弱右键回子弹吧，因为如果你一套键秒不了的话，很多时候右键回子弹就会把伤害补足。如果右键回不了子弹的话，其实就会缺很多伤害，那害灾的伤害就会低很多。
明白了啊，其实就是你觉得其实能够回子弹也是害灾数值如此高的非常关键的一环，明白？
对的，因为它本身自己的子弹回的是比较慢的，如果他用右键回子弹的话，那就会现在就会补了很多伤害，就这点我觉得这点是现在害灾比较厉害的一点。
好啊，我希望现在设计师能够在直播间里面也听一听啊，这是我们的非常牛逼的冠军坦克。好，谢谢孤雪。那我们下一个来问一下晒，我们来问一下杨杰。好，晒可以听到我说话吗？
可以。
好的。好，那今天晒也是打出了一个非常精彩的比赛啊。那我其实看到最近你的直播间总是会挂着一个这个低敏冲英杰的标题啊，就最近是改了灵敏度吗？
对，因为就是有点，我这个游戏玩了很多年了，就是对，然后想找一点这种新鲜感在这个游戏上面，对。
那我有点想起来一名这个中国著名的短跑运动员啊，他也是主动改了自己的起跑姿势啊。我觉得你们都是非常伟大的运动员。好，那今天索杰恩去打了很多的对位，然后你的对位的选手呢是小慧啊。然后索杰恩改版之后呢，也会有一些和以前不一样的变化。那你觉得今天在这个索杰恩的对位上，你有什么感受吗？因为我觉得今天好像小慧就是感觉对位上呢也是占据了一些小小的优势。
你这么说的话，我不觉得呀。
你不觉得吗 ？OK 啊，我就等着你这句话呢。主要是今天的第1张地图的数据对比上，杨杰小劣一点啊，但是后来我觉得应该就没有什么问题了。那你觉得就是索杰恩改版之后，打法和之前的版本和前几年的版本有什么变化吗？
I mean, that's fair.
就是这个版本的话，索杰还是挺容易死的，因为我感觉这是个害灾版本，然后不像以前的那种大 C 版本吧，就是挺容易死，还是要多注意保护什么的吧。你相比输出，保护更重要一点。这个版本。
行，那你觉得整个竞逐杯你对位过的索杰恩选手里面有没有比较就是和你差距稍微比较小，有比较亮眼的？大家其实差距都和你很大，但是有没有稍微比较能让你看得上的？
感觉那个 Deus 的时候看的挺准的呀，我看的是
就是之前的青训的那个选手。
对，
卡萨诺瓦啊，行，那也是得到了杨杰的认证啊。好，谢谢杨杰，我对你的采访是这几个问题。好，那我们下面问一下东。好，东哥，能听到我说话吗？
能。
OK， 好，谢谢东哥。那东哥，我看了一下，现在马上就来队伍快4个月了。那现在的队伍里面有一些新老朋友啊。那现在和自己的队友们相处的怎么样呢？默契怎么样？
还可以吧。
还可以啊。 感觉自己在指挥上就是和以前有没有什么变化？那之前进入杯第一赛季的时候不是在 OP 嘛，现在来到 OA，感觉指挥方面有没有什么变化？
在 OP 的话，可能我说话会比较多一点，但是在 OA 的话，学生说话会多一点吧。
对我之前也是关注大家的比赛，可能会觉得这个孤雪在他的队伍里面一般是作为一个指挥。那现在有没有和雪神抢话的情况出现？
没有吧？
没有，
因为负责的部分不太一样。
在队伍里面各自有分工。
Okay, that's interesting.
那其实现在应该对于这个指挥的体系来说，应该是减轻了更多的压力，对吗？行，那本来还想问，如果抢话的话，你们可能会怎么分配啊？那看来大家都就是整个的队伍的这种运营都做得非常的好。好，那谢谢东哥。好，我们再来问一下孟克，孟克在吗？
在的。
好的，那孟克这边我想问一下，就是作为枪辅选手呢，你会朱诺和雾子都会有使用，但是有的时候我会在比赛中看到，其实东哥也会去使用朱诺。那你们在双辅是在当前版本是如何分配这个分工的呢？
你是指他玩朱诺，然后我玩安娜吗？
对，就是这个意思。
一般来说朱诺奶量大嘛，所以
This bit I'm interested in. Why would you know?
当就是一直奶人的，然后我可以多做点别的事儿。
对，因为我知道 Monk 之前的安娜也是非常具有进攻性那你觉得就是对于朱诺这名英雄来说，其实大家有很多的争议，就是有的时候有些人认为他是枪辅，但是有些人认为这个朱诺有加速环，它是一个主辅。那你觉得这个朱诺归到哪个体系来说，对你来说更合理？
他只能是枪辅，因为他的奶量是需要去瞄准的，所以枪辅嘛，顾名思义都是要有瞄准的。
明白那 Monk 这边给出答案非常简单。好你继续说。
可以把它当成一个带加速的安娜。
带加速的安娜明白。好，那其实对于Monk来说，我觉得在很多版本里面，如果再去比较想舒服的拿那种传统枪辅，比如说安娜和禅亚塔也比较少了。那对于你来说，你现在自己的这种枪辅的打法有没有什么变化？
看不同的局势吧，一般来说都是只需要保护好队友就行了。
好，那主要还是保活为主。好，明白，谢谢Monk。那我们最后来采访一下我们的 FMVP 选手离开。好，离开可以听到我说话吗？
在兄弟，你说
哎呦，开神 ，OK。好，我问一下开哥这个昨天看到你直播间里面大家都在刷0.3你可能不太明白我这里给你解释一下是什么呢？就是昨天你是平均每把龙刃会砍到0.3个人所以说大家都在说这个。但是我觉得反过来说，我作为解说，我可以看到就是你在没有刀的时候做得非常好做得非常好。那现在大家有一种新的说法，之前我们都说21开那个是你夺得 MVP 的赛季，现在大家在25年的开年说你是25开，你是怎么看这一点的？
不是0.3开吗？没有，开玩笑的。25开这个，为时过早吧？对，感觉今年新的一年刚开始拿了个冠军，确实开了个好头，但还得沉淀，对，我们还得沉淀。不过提准确实是本命年今年，所以对，
本命年确实会代表的东西非常多。
对，是。
行，好，那个昨天半决赛其实2场采访，这个不知道你们有了解，就是第一场采访到了这个小慧就是对面那个 Oblivious 他说今天想和开哥对位然后说对位情况如何呢？他说会不会5-5开但是昨天呢，你这个在采访中说昨天的半决赛你发挥了65%，今天你怎么评价就是你和小慧的这种对位的关系，或者说你今天觉得自己发挥到了几成实力？
今天说实话评价一下的话，给个66分吧。
66分，比昨天高1分，说是。
对，66分，但很多地方还是没做好，不过还是不错，对，还是不错。
OK， 确实啊。
提纲提到小慧的话，小慧确实也是一名很优秀的选手，对，也很有天赋。
行，那除了小慧的话，就还有没有想对就是新一代我们的这个自由人和输出选手有没有什么想说的？因为对于你来说，其实不知不觉也是老大哥的一名选手了。
我觉得大家一起进步嘛。然后今年刚开始，然后后面确实是机会非常多的一年，我觉得大家就一起卯足了劲儿往前冲就完事儿了。对，再冲一次没毛病。
OK， 再冲一次，好，你话放在这儿，我觉得对于我们就很放心，好吧？然后MVP 这边其实有一个想问你的问题，就是我们马上就要迎来这个中国区的 OWCS 了，你的目标还有期望是什么？可以简单说一下吗？
目标啊，目标的话，先拿到那个晋级名额吧。
好，
对，然后再看，冲就完事儿了，没毛病。
OK， 先进杭州 Major。好，那我们谢谢离开。那这样的话，我们来问一下黎哥。黎哥可以听到我说话吗？
在。
OK， 那黎哥这个赛季也是从 CC 来到了 OA 啊。那目前在 OA 整个队伍中，你有没有什么就是你的任务主要是什么呢？想了解一下。
我的任务每天10点起来检查一下饮水机里面水够不够大家喝。
饮水机说是啊。
12点给大伙儿每个起床的人点一杯咖啡。1点钟他们开始打训练赛前，把咖啡每一个都精准的外卖送到他们家门口，大家喝上了，大家才有动力再冲一次。
听起来非常的贤惠啊，但是没事啊。其实大家对于黎哥选手就是刚才就整个赛事里面的表现还是有目共睹啊，表现还是非常好。好，谢谢黎哥。我们还想来问一下Liuko可以听到我说话吗？
可以听到你说话，可以听到你说话。
好，Liuko你好。然后你是这个我们的 MVP 选手的替补啊，就是对于你目前的这个自由人替补的这个位置，你有什么感受吗？就是压力大不大？
我觉得不是压力不压力，是从开哥还有比如说杨杰，甚至训练赛替补时候看对面 DPS 也能学到很多啊，学习为主
啊。行，年轻选手的这个第一要务还是学习。好，谢谢Liuko。那我们还想问一下教练组的2位蓝雾还有美酒教练。那我们先问一下蓝雾教练吧。蓝雾教练可以听到我说话吗？
可以。
好的，蓝雾教练之前其实更多执掌的还是欧美队伍，那现在率领着这个我们国内顶尖的队伍，就是在执教方面和之前有没有什么变化吗？
一个说中文，一个说英文。
一个说其实没有，核心上是没有什么变化的，对吗？
每个队伍都不一样嘛。看情
况。明白。
说的。
那现在执掌着就是 OA 目前的这几位选手来说，你觉得有没有什么感受？有没有特别的地方？
特别的地方，和北美相比的话，就是北美很多选手，大部分选手都是一边在读书或者工作，一边把就是打游戏当做兼职来这个的，所以很多时候其实能练习的东西不多，但是我们就是亚洲这边，像在 OA 这边，就是大家可以专注在这个游戏上，这个是最不一样的地方。也让我感觉可以有更多的工作去做吧。
明白那看来整个欧美这个 OW 还是和我们亚洲 OW 有很大的不一样的。好，谢谢蓝雾教练的付出。我们问一下美酒教练可以听到我说话吗？
可以。
好，美酒教练从 CC 来，也是从 CC 来到 OA 啊。那我对于美酒教练有一个战术上的问题因为上个赛季这个 CC 夺冠的时候说我们的教练给我们布置很多战术，我有一个问题想问你，就是你也是一个老辅助了，就是你认为目前为什么要用双加速来配害哉作为一个当前的 meta 阵容？
因为其实一开始大家跟那个上版本也一样，就是可能鲁效物质会打得多一点，是因为大家一开始对毛加害哉这种应对做的不好。然后后面等大家都慢慢会去接害哉，然后像朱诺这种治疗量更高一点、拉扯更好的英雄，就是会更好用一点。然后像第一波控制图那种 双加速过来抢位置，压对面位置，也有挺大优势。
明白。那其实每一个版本的 meta 阵容都是先从这种我们在破解它的时候都要先从防守做起，对吧？然后我们再去考虑进攻，然后再去组建一个新的 meta 阵容出来。好，那我们谢谢美酒教练，那我们也感谢所有的教练和选手接受我们的采访，再次恭喜大家是夺得了我们竞逐杯第3赛季的冠军，再次感谢你们，给你们鼓个掌。
Thank you, Zis.
好，那我们大家选手和教练们都可以休息了。
Thank you, Jensen, as well.
谢谢大家。
Yeah, everyone's asking for translation. The hardworking people in chat are doing it. That's why I was staying quiet, you know, because translation's hard, so I didn't want to get like give away. Didn't want to get him away, you know. But thank you very much, Sis. Thank you, Denning. Thank you, Jensen. It was especially Sis. This went hard. It was actually quite useful. The Juno stuff is interesting that they actually just think Valkyrie's still really hard to live anyway, and that, you know, and you saw him actually target the enemy Kiri quite a lot when they played today, and actually find those kills a lot of the time. So actually, really interesting that they've got a very different direction from it. Well, not very different, but you know, a difference no matter what, right? Oh, the credits. Actually, really nice credits, no? Is this not good? It's like behind the scenes photos actually. Yeah. Why has Echo got a knife? Yeah, and that buffering was only on the last day as well. It was actually the first 2 days we watched. It was perfectly fine for stream the entire time. But yeah, production quality, everything, really well done actually. Really well done.
好，各位亲爱的观众朋友们，那么本届竞逐杯 S3赛季到这里比赛部分就全部结束了。我们这一届之后，大家都会再问还有没有下一届竞逐杯，因为我们知道现在守望先锋的国服已经官宣了回归，在2月19号。那么下个赛季也会有 OWCS 中国赛区的比赛。
Yeah. What next? Well, I need to go get some food. I need to go to the shops as well. So, I'll probably dip for a couple of hours. Maybe not even that long, but I'll probably send you to Hadi because I'm going to be covering all of the EMEA qualifiers with Hadi later this afternoon. It starts at 2 hours 9 minutes from now. So whatever time zone that is. Oh, thank you, Skytor. I appreciate it. I'm actually just about to send everyone to Hadi, so welcome everyone, and get ready to see a slightly different bold man with glasses.
微星一直是我们的赞助商和合作伙伴。那微星在这个赛季也是推出了50系列的显卡，大家可以多关注去支持一下，感谢 MSI 微星。好，那接下来就是可能对下个赛季的一些内容的展望了。
Slight different bold main tank. Yeah, but thank you very much, everyone. I actually really enjoyed covering this. The way the schedule's going to work out this year with OWCS China, and there's actually probably a reasonable chance I can actually stream some of China with how the schedule is. Is this VIP? I think that seems more than reasonable. I need to have another screen open to do it though, so I'll sort it after the stream, but I'll hook you up. I am doing it Lemon, but I've got to go eat and stuff, so I'm dipping for an hour and then I'm coming back, you know? Counting on me? I can do it. I can do it. But thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Appreciate it. If you want anything to go watch in this couple of hours break, I'm going to send you to Hadi right now. You can watch Hadi. Or go check out Uncoachable. Uncoachable is out now on YouTube. Or if you want to watch my interview with Chris, that is out right now as well. I've got another interview with Landon coming out later as well. Thank you again, Skytor, for the raid. Yeah, maybe a little bit before, but like in 2 hours. So, all right. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll send you on your way. Thank you very much, Pro Chaser, as well. Good tournament. Congratulations once again. Actually really enjoyed it. Production was top notch. Thank you to everyone who helped with translating and just providing information on the scene over the course of weekend as well. Really is appreciated. Happy to learn a bit more about the Chinese scene. So thank you very much, everyone. I'll send you to Hadi, and I'll see you a little bit later for what is going to be one of the biggest dogfights we've ever seen in EMEA for one final spot in OWCS. All right, take care, everyone. See you in a little bit.